Hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. ¿Cómo estamos, gente? How's everyone doing? Welcome in, Mars. Welcome in, Nameless. Dios mío. Today, yes, today. Praying for my laggy phone to not lag so much during this stream, we pray. We pray as much as possible. Buenas tardes, hola Nameless, ¿qué tal? Mars, my husband is appearing in this game. He will show up, eventually. I don't think he will on the first trial though, because the first trial is always like pain and all of that. But you know, we'll try our best. Una cosa, ¿el directo se ve como muy lagueado o soy yo? Is it just me or does the stream look a little bit laggy? Because according to my... well, to my OBS, it's lagging quite a lot. And I don't even know why. Yeah, from the second case. Me when I see my husband. An old man going crazy. Sí eres, sí. Happy Easter, everyone. How are you all doing? I see just fine? Ok, perfecto. Espero que sí. Espero que vaya bien. I hope it goes well. My phone is also laggy, so I have no idea. I'm going to say that it's actually my OBS being... abogados asexuales. Apoyo el Justicias, parte 2. Welcome in, Sans. A mí me va bien. Ya, pero como que el vídeo... como que se laguea un poco. El fondo animado. Quizás lo tendría que cambiar. Maybe I should change the animated background to something else. Because even though it has some personality, I think it's kind of bland instead. I might change it in the future. Who knows? Bueno. Let's jump right in, shall we? Let me pull out the game. There we go. Oh. The game decided to completely cover my screen. Ahí. Perfecto. Perfect. Everything's going according to Keikaku. I hope. Please do let me know if you hear the game perfectly, if you see the game. The sound interrupts randomly and I'm sweating and praying that it's not going to randomly glitch. Dark, I have 24.7k thousand points. ¿Se viene ahora? No lo sé, como lo que tú quieras. También hay una recompensa. There is a new channel point reward. Aloha, Zark. Aloha, Víctor. Hay una nueva recompensa. There is a new channel point reward. If you want to see it. Here, I think. I think. Ey, primero, llegaste primero, Nameless. You were first, Nameless. Alright, chat. Are you all ready? Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Dual Destinies. Christoph will be locked in the basement from now on.
These are dark times, where the law has been reduced to rubble, and it's up to us to restore it to its former glory. Yeah, I know what you mean. It looks like your target finally decided to make a move. Don't you worry. I've got a trusty new partner on board.
Done. You bet. Let's do this.
She's been with us for half a year, though I can hardly believe it. Anyway, her power will be our greatest weapon.
Are you alright, miss?
Yeah, it's for this very reason I returned. Time to bring it to an end.
Episode 1. Turnabout Countdown. ¿Qué cojones? What the fuck? The best thing about bombs is how they erase and destroy. Without discretion. What the fuck? Apollo, what have you done? Apollo in his emo era. Now all I have to do is pin everything on that little girl. I have no idea who is speaking. I am thinking that maybe the chat might have to be moved. December 17th, 9:22 AM. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 5. Ok, un momento. Let me go up in chat. ¿Qué hace el first? El first lo que hace es simplemente una... Eres tú diciendo, he llegado el primero al directo. Eso es todo lo que hace. Christoph will be locked in the basement from now on, weeping, crying. I'm sorry, Mars. Damn, Apollo, there he was, my baby. I'll focus on you now since Christoph is in the basement. And Claire is ugly as fuck. Number 1 Apollo defender on this chat is back. Tú en tu momento más habilidoso, literal. Finis Rice is back and he's even more of a DILF than ever. No sé si quiero que me des como cajón que no cierro, me lo adoptes. Nameless, por Dios. My goodness. Apollo in his reputation era, yeah. Apollo looks so cute like that. I don't know what you're all talking about. He's a baby. He's an emo baby. Dios, no. No, I think I have to move the chat. No, I have to move the chat. No, Dios mío. Okay, I have to move the chat. Give me like a moment. Because in the previous Fua, horrible. Yo sé que en este juego me van a desconocer, sí. In the previous game, in Apollo Justice, like the chat could be right down there. But now I'm thinking that maybe I should put it... Dame un momento, give me like a moment. He's so cute, yes he is. Give me a moment. Maybe... Wow, ¿dónde pongo esto? Where do I even add this? Maybe up there? A ver. Try typing, chat. Just put it up top. Yeah, I think we need to put it up top, though. Me gustaría que el texto bajara de arriba abajo. I would like the text to go from up downwards, but I don't think that's actually possible. Yeah, I think this is everything I'm going to do. I did not see him. I was focused on Phoenix. Not gonna lie, understandable. Lo voy a dejar ahí por de momento. I'm going to leave it there for now. But if I have to change it later, I will.
Nope, not feeling nervous at all. It's amazing what a girl can get used to. I mean, a tense atmosphere like this is no biggie.
You doing okay, Athena? Hostia. Apollo, my man, what happened to you? Dios mío, what happened to you, Apollo? Huh? I'm sure it is. Have no idea how to do it, but surely it can be done somehow. Where is your eye, Apollo? He was there in the cutscene, you all need glasses. No, I saw him in the cutscene. I'm just asking why he's all bandaged up like that.
Oh, Apollo. Yeah, doing great, like, I'm a little doing great.
No, yeah? Well, that's good to hear. Although, oof, that mouth movement, oof. I could have sworn I heard your voice crack for a second there.
Oof, I'm that transparent, huh? Cracking? No, my voice isn't cracking. Nerves are still here, I tell you.
What did they do to my boy Apollo?
This is Apollo Justice. He's a fellow lawyer at the office I work for. Apollo is the lead for the defense on this case. But I'm going to be there at the bench with him, doing what I can to help out. I'll do whatever it takes to defend Juni.
Who is Juni? Why is he in his half emo, half knight era? Yeah, how much time has passed? I don't know, I have no idea. It will make sense later why he's a mommy. That's not a baby anymore, that's a grown-ass man. Speaking of steel, how are you holding up? That explosion really did a number on you. Ah, no, that was Athena, sorry.
That explosion did a number on you.
I'm just happy that you're okay, Athena. Okay, so he was in the explosion. Dios mío. Although, I can't pretend I have no connection to this case. That's why I'm gonna see to it that Juniper's name is cleared. And I'm sure you feel much the same way.
You got that right. I won't rest until Juni is completely cleared of all suspicion.
Apollo, Athena, I'm guessing that this is Juni. Oh? Oh, she's cute.
Thank you for doing this to me, for me. Juni!
Juni Woods. Ay, que se me mata. Don't die on me, please. Oh! Give me back my crack, you whore! Dios mío. Juni is a girl who is crushing on Apollo, Claver coming for her.
Hey, are you okay?
¿Qué clase de drogas? Give me back. Crack.
Sorry about that. I always seem to go into coughing fits when I get nervous. This kind of thing never happens. At home in the forest, though. This is Juniper Woods. She's my dear childhood friend. And she's also our client for this case. The news keeps repeating that Juni is the alleged bomber. But that's ridiculous. There's no way Juni would do anything like that.
Give me back my children, crack.
I brought you a little snack, Thina. Just a little something from my garden. Hey, thanks. So, is this an orange or a tangerine? It's an orange. My grandma says that orange is the color of strength and endurance. Oh, I get it. Strength for the trial, right? Juni, you're always so good to me. Jeez, look at me now, standing here clutching an orange to my chest, with tears in my eyes. Well, don't you worry. We'll be so powerful in there, they won't know what hit him. Right, Apollo?
Yeah, that's right. Come what may, this is one trial we just can't lose. Se ha matado.
Apollo! Apollo!
Ugh.
Blood is seeping through his bandages. One of his wounds must have reopened. All this time, he was trying to put on a brave face, but he was really overdoing it.
Mr. Justice.
Huh?
The trial is about to start, sir. Please proceed to the courtroom. Unicina girlfriends, but one of them is head over heels for a gay man. Oye, pero no te mueras. My baby, he fell. Baby, no.
What? No? But Apollo is in no state to defend.
Ugh. I have to defend Juniper.
What are we gonna do? The trial is about to start, with or without us. There's only one other option I can think of at a time like this. But even if I call him now, he would never get here in time. No, wait! There's something else I can do. Apollo, give me all the evidence for the case.
Huh? What are you gonna do?
Bailiff,
Yes, miss.
the defense would like to submit a substitution of attorney petition.
Oh no. You're not seriously...
You just concentrate on getting better. I'll defend Juni.
all by yourself? Athena, stop for a second and think about what you're doing. About what you're saying. You've never once taken a case on alone before, right? What do you mean, no hay problema? Huh? Is Athena Spanish? Mark, te has perdido la bomba, te has perdido el terrorismo. La Yaya. Hello there, evening. Welcome in, my friend. I will call Claver and he will take you to the hospital. Vale, os resumo para los que habéis venido. I will do a little recap of what's happened. Boom. El jurado ha explotado, ¿vale? O sea, la corte, the courtroom has exploded. Don't worry, I know, but it's for little framework. ¿Vale? O sea, ha explotado, Apolo estaba en la explosión y ahora estamos defendiendo a una chica. Y somos otra chica llamada Cena. Me ha dado medio ictus leyendo, no hay problema.
No hay problema. I can handle it. I think.
I mean, you know, since I always like throw in random Spanish phrases in my streams, this is actually, you know, appropriate for me. She's a polyglot. Yeah, Athena turned Spanish just for this stream, indeed.
But I guess it's really up to you, Juni. Would you be okay with me taking over? Sure. I believe in you, Tina. And that's enough for me. You're worried for me, aren't you? To be honest, I'm pretty nervous too. I think my heart might just burst out of my chest. But you're in no shape to stand at the bench now. So you will just have to leave it to me.
She's like Gavin. Smash Gavin, no matter which one. Alright. I can see your mind's made up anyway. I hate that I can't be there. But I know you will give your utmost to defend Juniper.
You bet I will. Rest assured of that.
I don't get the mommy bandit thing. Yo creo que es porque está... Porque le ha dado la explosión. I think it's because he was like hit by the explosion. Very badly. Wait, be patient. Okay.
My name is Athena Sykes. Sykes? Sykes?
Vas a caer, Zark. Estoy con el Stroganoff. Dale, Sebas, dale.
Bifu Torgano. I'm still just a newbie, but I'm a lawyer. This is only the second time I've taken the lead in Athens' case. It will be the first time I stand up there alone, though. But I have to do this. I'm definitely not about to let anything bad happen to Juni.
Sebas, te has perdido la bomba que han puesto en el juzgado. Don't worry, I've seen the whole game. Yeah, la Yaya is an ace attorney expert. Even more so than me. December 17th, 9:46 AM. District Court. Courtroom number 5. Sykes crossed the mind, you know? The psyche. Psyches. So it's pronounced Psyches then. Day 1. Court is now in session. All rise. Oh, Dios mío, the judge. What did they do to you? Wow, the judge is looking a little bit shiny to me. Yeah, it sounds Greek to me, yeah. Especially with the Athena part. Court is now in session for the trial of Juniper Woods.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is also ready, Your Honor. And what is the meaning of this? I was under the impression that Mr. Red Monkey would be my opponent today.
What did you just call Apollo? You fucking menace? Madre mía, esos gráficos. He's bold, that's why he shines. Sí, es porque este fue el primer juego 3D de la franquicia. This was the first game in the franchise to use 3D models. So they look a little bit wonky. As well, a substitution of attorney petition was submitted just a few moments ago. Due to the explosion in the courthouse yesterday, Mr. Justice is unable to continue.
I see. Not a little surprised he used that as an excuse to run away. With me as an adversary, who wouldn't want to feign illness in order to escape?
Now he even has longer hair. Oh, you haven't seen anything, Nameless. Smash both. Dios mío, Mars.
What? The nerve of that guy. I'm going to give him a piece of my mind. Well, I would if I wasn't so nervous. Ah, this arrogant jerk. You arrogant jerk. No, Widget! Is my hearing getting worse? I could have sworn I heard the defense say something just now. No, didn't hear anything at all. Especially not from me.
Oh, how odd. I could have sworn I also heard something.
Oh, that would be my indispensable partner, Widget. He sometimes blurts out what I'm thinking. Well then, if that's the case, there is a clear contradiction to what you just stated. A contradiction? You just stated that you said nothing. However, if that device of yours says what you're thinking, then you indeed said I was. What was it? Elegance at work. Actually, it was arrogant jerk.
Oh, Dios mío, that face. Oh my god. That face. Y la tonta me dice que el cacharro grita sus pensamientos. Yeah, continue the gaslight. Fuck him up.
At any rate, what does it matter if it's a red monkey or a yellow monkey facing me? No fresh out of law school rookie can defend this witness.
Mr. Payne, I believe that's enough. Let us get back to the case.
Of course, Your Honor. I'm more than ready to show this little girl why they call me the Rookie Humiliator. I knew it. He really is an arrogant jerk. Arrogant jerk!
Miss Psyches, if you continue to insult the prosecution, I will remove you from this court.
Heck, I'm very sorry. It was just a knee-jerk reaction.
Oh, Dios mío, look at her. She moves. Sí que te vas a meter un problema con ganas. She's going to get in trouble, indeed. Now then, Mr. Payne, your opening statement, if you please.
Thank you, Your Honor.
If Cleaver had one of those widgets, every time he would see Apollo, the thing would go smash, 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 trust me. Oh, Dios mío.
Now then. The incident occurred yesterday here at this very courthouse, in courtroom number 4. At that time, the trial for a certain bombing was being held in courtroom number 4.
Ah, yes, I was presiding over that trial as well. And Mr. Justice was there as the lawyer for the defense.
A bomb that was being presented as evidence suddenly went off during the trial.
My goodness.
It was a terrible incident, and courtroom number 4 was completely destroyed. Fortunately, we were able to start evacuation procedures before the explosion occurred.
Loco, solo tienen un juez, el por eso multiplica para los casos, yeah. They only have one working judge, and it's just always the same. Cleaver not being here will not stop me from shipping Clapolo.
Just a few seconds more, and it would have turned into a horrific loss of human life.
El juez salió el primero. Yeah, the judge got out first. Obviously. Oh, but there was in fact one death, was there not?
That is correct, Your Honor. When courtroom number 4 was examined after the blast,
Ooh.
the body of Detective Candy's arm was discovered. He was to take the stand as a witness later in the trial.
Uy. Especially since there's people shipping Justice Sykes out there, and I hate Justice Sykes, understandable. I suppose he wasn't able to evacuate in time. What a terrible tragedy. I must admit, I stumbled at least 10 times myself before I was able to escape.
Maybe the court should see about getting you even shorter ropes. The victim's body was found near the entrance to the courtroom. I suspect she stayed until the very end to help guide the others out safely. Your Honor, allow me to submit as evidence the victim's autopsy report. And details about the bomb. Arms autopsy report added to the court record. Cause of death, trauma to back of head caused by impact with a flat object. Time of death, between 8 and 11 AM. Oh Dios mío, stuffed animal bomb added to the court record. The time bomb that destroyed the courtroom. It was hidden inside a stuffed animal when it was detonated. Okay, I know how this works. All evidence for the trial is filed in the court record. When I want to check something out, I just use RB. Ooh, we also get a picture in here. Interesting. Apollo Justice, 23. Juniper Woods, 18. Gaspen Payne, 55. Dios mío. Candy's Arm. Right. Ya ponen sangre, es decir, de censura. Luego van con las vísceras. Ay, no. Tranqui que no, pero es un buen toque. Dios, tiene mi edad, sí. So, I'm guessing that between this game and the last one, it has been like a year? Because I remember that Apollo had 22 years in Apollo Justice. Señor Jubilese. Yes. I'd better take a peek later. Now then, please call the accused to the witness stand. Payne, please get out. Defendant, are you feeling alright? You're looking a bit pale. I don't like this judge. He looks even more cadaverific than the previous one. It doesn't even have the same imposing image of being like a large judge from looking from high on top, you know? I think we're missing the perspective of the judge. Apolo ya está viejito. Joder. I'm so sorry. I was feeling a bit weak when I first arrived here at the courthouse. But I'm alright. Juni's really giving it her all. I better make sure that you do the same. If we could please proceed. Your name and occupation, defendant. Juniper Woods. I'm a high school student. Miss Woods, can you confirm you were in the courthouse on the day in question? Yes, I came to know Apollo Justice through my friend Thina. And so, I was there yesterday to watch his trial and lend my support. Something's wrong. Juni is really scared. You know, I'm also known as the defendant humiliator. It looks like I have yet another chance to show everyone how I earned that moniker. Payne, shut the fuck up. Nightbot momento. Se puso un poco tonto en Nightbot, sí. I love you, Zark. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué he hecho? What did I do? Has his arrogance known no bounds? I have to protect Juni no matter what. Hey, you arrogant Persecutor Payne. What is it? Do you want me to demonstrate why I'm known as the Rookie Humiliator instead? Deep breath, Athena. Don't let him get to you. Persecutor Payne, Juni is telling the truth. Mr. Justice also backed up her claim when we saw him in the defendant lobby. And Juni, he said that he was glad to get the Lotus Root you gave him to. He was? My grandma says Lotus Root is good for your eyes. I mean, he only has one eye though. Ahora solamente tiene un ojo. She says she says they can even help you see into the future. I don't think that's how that works. Qué boba es la banco, es tontísima. Athena is, so far, she's the stereotypical dumb yet fired up protagonist. They can? Then that's the perfect present for a lawyer. And if that's true, I guess he must not have eaten them. Oh, a sweet, meek girl like this, blowing a courtroom to bits. I must say it's very hard to believe.
Objection!
Now, Your Honor. Don't let her seemingly innocent appearance fool you. The defendant had a motive for committing this crime. That's not true. I don't have any kind of motive. And I didn't even know the lady who was killed. I admit the investigation didn't turn up any connection between the victim and the defendant.
Stark, my boy, I'm literally at a barbecue. I can't believe this is happening. This keeps happening. No, Blue Parrot. Join the club. Right now, I'm quote-unquote working. Oh, there we go. Mars characteristics, characteristically thingy here. Thank you, Mars. They have techno on. I barely hear shit. Like, yeah. Oof. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Blue Parrot. I'm sorry.
However, that doesn't matter. The only thing that does is that her objective was the destruction of core room number 4 itself. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Why in the world would Miss Woods want to do that? That's a very good question, coming from a novice such as yourself. At first, a question for the defendant. Have you ever been brought up on false charges? What? Why, yes. Yes, I have. And did that experience cause you to harbor a grudge against the court system?
Objection!
Now wait just 1 minute. If that kind of thing was a motive for blowing things up, then every one of our clients would turn into bombers.
What's the valid point? We won't have a single courthouse left standing in the land.
I can see the accused isn't the only one who might bear resentment against the courts. But Miss Woods is the only person who could have committed this crime. Why? Because we have found some decisive evidence that proves the defendant's guilt. Decisive, huh? I believe it when I see it.
Luckily, I have Chambited by morning, so I'm free now. Nice. I can't stand Pain. He's so ugly. Pin is hair number 2. Wait to see him next game. I'm scared. After the accuracy, I know the king. Like, ew. I love his design in this case. What the fuck? It's so funny. Yeah, it's actually kind of funny in this one. He's like trying to be cool for the kids. Pin his hair. Asshole list number 1. Darian. 2. Pain. 3. Increíble.
It involves a very unique aspect of the bomb itself, Your Honor.
What exactly was so unique about it?
Why don't we have Miss Psyches answer that question? Huh? Me? I noticed that you appear to be very nervous, and, well, gentleman that I am. I would like to offer you the chance to gain some confidence with such an easy question. Could he be any more condescending? Really, what a thoroughly unpleasant man.
Probably this one.
L is for loser. What did he just say? Nothing, not a single thing. Now, let's see. What was I supposed to do at a time like this? Oh, I know, the court record. The information I need is somewhere in the court record.
Alright, Miss Sykes. Sykes, I'm going to say Sykes. Let's hear your answer. What was it unique about the bomb that blew up the courtroom? Was it because it was...
In Apollo's briefcase, in the judge's pocket, inside the stuffed animal. Yep.
Mr. Payne, what kind of simpleton do you take me for? It was stuffed inside a stuffed animal. Its evil intentions covered up by a cute exterior. Very good. Have a cookie. The bomb that went off in the courtroom was indeed hidden inside a stuffed animal. There, how do you like that? Not bad, huh? I am fine, just like I said from the start. I can do this.
Yes, as I recall, the bomb was inside the stuffed animal the whole time. I never even got to take a look at it. But what connection does this impish elephant have with the defendant?
Después de 3 años descubrí cómo quitar la censura del chat de Twitch. ¿Cómo que tenéis censura del chat? Ahora podré leer insultos como baby y her. ¿Cómo que hay censura en el chat? ¿Cómo? Widgets my beloved. Dios mío, Mark. Nah, Apollo actually blew this thing up. It was in his briefcase. Yeah, it was Apollo. He was the guilty one.
The answer to that question lies in another piece of evidence, which I have here.
And what, pray tell, is this? It appears to be a little singed.
It's a tale, Your Honor. The tale of a poor victim of the explosion.
Oh, this is incredible! Are you saying it's Detective Arm's tale?
Your Honor is so very close, but no. It belongs to this stuffed animal. It's called the Phony Elephant. A rather unpleasant name if you ask. The Phony Fanty. A rather unpleasant name if you ask me.
He's the mascot for a campaign to eliminate false evidence and false charges, is he not?
Exactly. His motto is, phony evidence is just trunked up. That's so wrong on so many levels.
I love you, Athena. No, que tenía yo que he puesto el save chat de no sé qué, Dios mío. Ay, Dios mío. Por desgracia debo irme a comer, pero volveré. Hasta ahora. Hasta ahora, Nameless. See you later, Nameless. He blew it up because he went kiss with Clever at the end of the last case, indeed. Si alguien me grita, se parece a mi esposo. We will chat if the emo prosecutor shows up, we have to scream for Nameless. Alright? You got that right? Venga, hasta ahora, Nameless. Luego nos dices que has tenido de comer.
The Phony Fanty's tail is made of vinyl cloth. And we found something very interesting on its surface. The defendant's fingerprints.
Oh no.
What? The Phony Fanty provided the prosecution with all the evidence we needed. It's clearly proof that the accused handled the bomb. Hey. Oh, but that doesn't make any sense. Why would you need fingerprints be on it?
Oh, that does appear to be pretty irrefutable evidence. Court accepts it into evidence.
Phony Fanty tail added to the court record. Let's see. I can't even investigate it. Let me investigate. Let me check it. Text me anywhere and everywhere.
Miss Woods, do you have an explanation for this?
I don't understand. How about you, Miss Psychis? Do you have any plausible explanation to refute this decisive piece of evidence? Well, I can do it. I can think of a single thing.
Look at her, chat. She's so dumb.
But I better come up with something for Junie's sake. If you can't produce any answer, we could always go straight to the ruling, if you prefer. No, I have to say something. Fast. Oh no! I can't get my voice to work. Why now of all times?
Oh no.
I thought I overcame this already. Maybe I'm still not ready to stand in court.
Jesus, hydrate. Now. Athena te arruina la posibilidad de hablar normal con el prota, sí. Athena ruins me speaking like a normal person. She looks like me when I have to take a math exam, indeed. Man, Athena has traumas. Trauma. Tu. ¿Karuma?
As you can see, there is no room for debate.
Objection!
Why, it's you.
Sorry it took me so long to get here, Athena. Apollo explained the whole thing to me over the phone. He asks me to come help you out in this place.
Thanks for coming. I hate to admit it, but I was having a really rough time on my own.
Oh, I don't know. I think you were doing just fine, all things considered. And you hang in there, giving me enough time to get here. Now let's turn things around. A different judge? Ain't no way. ¿Cómo? ¿Ah? No, nada, va a haber que adoptar, pero bueno. Phoenix Rice, smash that guy, oh my god.
Got it, boss.
Oh ho ho! Look who showed up out of the blue. If it isn't Mr. Phoenix, right? You always manage to surprise me.
Your Honor, Mr. Payne has called for an early ruling. But I believe there are still many things that need to be deliberated. How did Miss Wood's fingerprints wind up on the stuffed animal tail? How was the bomb even detonated? Until these questions are answered, I assert it's impossible for a fair ruling to be made.
Ah, you are absolutely right. Let us continue from where we left off. I assume you have no objections, Mr. Payne.
Not at all, Your Honor.
Oh god, she's going to die. The cutscenes are chef's kiss. You look totally apologetic, but whatever. Miss Woods really looks like she's having a hard time.
Jenny's really struggling, Mr. Wright. I get the sense she's afraid of the courtroom itself.
Because of yesterday?
Yeah, it was understandably very traumatic for her.
Poor thing, and here she is, back at the courthouse again, being so brave. I would like to make a request, Your Honor. If at all possible, I would like to have Miss Woods rest in the lobby.
Oh, given the defendant's condition. Very well, I grant special permission.
How did Phoenix get his badge back? What is going on here?
You go get some rest, Ginny, and leave the rest to us. Okay, thank you. Sorry about this.
Magic. Law magic.
Phoenix Wright. I've been looking forward to meeting you.
It's been a while, Mr. Payne.
You're more clueless than I have heard. I do believe you in... What do you do? For I am Gaspin Payne. I'm the younger brother of your long-standing rival, Winston Payne.
Son hermanos. They are brothers. Oh my god. What? Long-standing rival? When were we ever rivals, let alone long-standing?
You'll see, Mr. Wright. I will cleanse Winston of the disgrace he made with at your hands.
Looks like this royal pain is going to be as thoroughly unpleasant as the other.
Your Honor, the prosecution would now like to call a decisive witness to the stand. This witness will testify as to how the accused detonated the bomb in the courtroom.
Very well. Please call your witness, Mr. Payne.
Por Dios.
Witness, your name and occupation, please.
Oh, witness!
Name, detonate. 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 Wow. Damn, I need to finish this game before you do it. Not on my watch. Wow, it's not subtle at all, huh? Detonate. Occupation. Bomb disposal specialist.
Oh my! What a strange robotic voice you have.
Which citizens be typing. It is the same as me talking.
Sounds exactly like a robot.
Can't you speak in a normal manner?
I can. He can. But I do not like to speak. Speaking is inefficient. Energy expenditure. Speaking over typing. Understand?
Oh, what an odd witness.
Mr. Tonnet was in charge of the bomb for the trial and was there when it went off.
Being a bomb squad specialist, do you have any relation to the victim?
Negative. I first met the girl while on this job. Many people are employed by the police. I know only a fraction of them. Then, be more obvious, yeah. However, I was shocked when I first discovered the body of the victim.
Ah, shocked.
I was the first one on the scene after the explosion. I went there to ensure safety, but I ended up discovering a dead body. So, he was the first to discover the body, was he?
He's here to testify about the circumstances surrounding the moment of the explosion.
Very well, the court will hear Mr. Tonnet's testimony. But at the very least, show this court some respect and remove that face guard witness.
Oh god. Witness testimony. When the bomb went off. The bomb was originally disarmed by me, then transported here as evidence. Bomb name HH3000. Operated by timer or with a remote. I was watching from the gallery when I suddenly became alarmed. I saw that the bomb's timer was counting down. That is so annoying, oh my god. So, even though the bomb was supposed to be disarmed, it somehow got switched on? Precisely. Activating the timer is very simple. 1. Connect wires. 2. Switch on timer. A monkey could do it. I am sure even you would be able to, Mr. Wright.
I guess this makes you the blue monkey in this barrel of fun, boss.
I would like to begin my cross-examination. Huh?
Mr. Tonnet, what is that?
HH3000, aka a bomb. A bomb?
Great googly moggly! Mr. Tonnet, I demand that you disarm it this instant.
Disassembly complete. 5.3 seconds. 0.2 seconds short of my personal best.
Are you trying to give me a heart attack? I'm not exactly a spring chicken, you know.
This is an exact replica of the HH3000. It is used to practice disarming bombs. Disarm equals success. Explosion equals failure.
An exact replica of the bomb that exploded, is it? So that's what it looked like.
I submitted a photograph of the real bomb taken just before the trial. Dimensions 10 inches height times 10 inches wide times 10 inches deep. Weight 12 pounds. A perfect replication. First case is kinda annoying. No Apollo, no Claver, no Spice, just old men being annoying and Jennifer crashing over a gay man. 12, 16, 8, 56 AM. Alright.
Your mom does appear to be a very good copy indeed.
Yes, however, I could not replicate the detonation mechanism. It has a very puzzling wiring setup. It is regrettable, I could not replicate it.
Witness, that's enough. There's no need to replicate anything here.
HH3000 bomb updated in the court record. Let's see. A ver. Dimensions, 10 inches, alright. Case, 5 out of 16 in alloy painting. 8898. Interesting. In the back. Thank you, Mars. Gallery people be like, gee.
Where has Mr. Psyche's gone to?
Athena, you can come out now.
Okay, Mr. Wright, let's get to work.
I guess you were pretty scared, huh?
Oh, what? I don't know what you're talking about. It was about the bolt. Hey, put a sock in it, widget.
It's transparent as ever.
Now, let's see. Where were we?
We were at the cross-examination.
Oh, cross-examination. Of course.
She seems disoriented. I wonder if she's alright. Maybe I should ask Athena if she remembers how to cross-examine. To help her focus. Nah, she'll be fine. I'm just like the gallery people. Nah, no need for that right now. She'll be fine.
I'll do everything I can to help. If you can't find any contradictions, and you flub up too often, don't be afraid to ask me for help.
Athena, I thought that I was going to I thought that you were going to be the defense lawyer here.
Press Y when the option to consult with me appears. I'll let you know what I think this special statement is.
Sounds good. I'll be counting on you if I get in a bind. Alright, it's cross-examination time. Psyche, no! It's kind of weird that we have a button to help us, you know, it's a bit weird. When the bomb went off.
Hold it!
You say that you disarmed the bomb, but are you really sure it was disarmed? Absolutely, I can disarm anything in a flash. That looks more like dismantle than disarm to me. Oh, pardon me. Let's see. Is there any chance you could have forgotten to disarm the bomb? Impossible. I do not make rudimentary mistakes like that. They say to err is human. Although the jury is still out on this guy.
You must know, Mr. Wright. According to the court's own records, the fact that the bomb had indeed been disarmed was officially confirmed.
I guess I can rule out the possibility that he forgot to disarm it. Could you talk about the bomb in a little more detail for the court, Mr. Tonate? Certainly. I don't have that function on the mobile version. No consultation. F.
Hold it!
What was the approximate size and weight of the bomb? Dimensions. 10 inches, yeah, 12 pounds. This information is also written on the photograph.
Ah, yes, here it is on the back. According to this, the case is made out of alloy plating 5/16 of an inch thick.
I hate Imperial units so much. What do you mean 5/16 of an inch thick? I don't even know anymore.
That certainly sounds like one thick and very heavy bit of metal.
It is? I mean, because 5/16 isn't like that big to me.
I bet if I dropped that thing on your foot, you would be hopping.
If you drop that thing anywhere, I would be hoping for the nearest exit.
Very well, I believe the court has heard enough about the bomb itself.
Scientist struggle noises. No, not just even scientist. Decent person struggle noises. Dios mío.
Oh, Mr. Tonate, you were keeping an eye on the bomb. Where were you watching from?
I was watching from the gallery when I suddenly became alarmed. Let's see. How could you have seen it from the gallery if, according to this picture, like the timer was, you know, not facing the gallery?
Objection!
So you say you saw the bomb's countdown. Is that right? Of course, I clearly saw it counting down to 0. And I say that you are clearly lying. What are you talking about? There is no way you could have seen the bomb's timer. After all, the bomb was concealed inside the stuffed animal. Ah, well, también eso. Yeah, it also that. I was thinking that the photo was like the way to, you know, it works. After all, the bomb was concealed inside the stuffed animal. Wrong logic, but correct result. We take those. Mr. Tonate, how can you claim to know the bomb was about to go off when you couldn't even see the timer? But that's...
What? No!
Does seem like a glaring inconsistency indeed. Witness, how do you explain this?
Well,
Oh, that was great, Mr. Wright. You find a contradiction right off the bat.
always remember, Athena. When you find an inconsistency in a witness's testimony, there's always a reason behind it. It could be a lie, a hidden meaning, a secret. Whatever it is, it's up to us to dig it out.
And pointing out every contradiction we find is the best way to do it, right, boss?
Now the question is, what can we dig out of Mr. Tonate? Well, let me see. No, there must be some mistake. Oh, yes, of course. I remember now. The sound, I knew because of the sound.
Sound! What sound?
When the timer of this type of bomb is switched on, it beeps softly. Beep, beep, beep. It is the sound of the bomb counting down.
A beeping noise, you say. I suppose it would be possible to notice that, even with the bomb inside the stuffed animal.
I simply made a mistake. My bad.
Objection!
Bullshit. How in the world did you hear such a tiny little sound all the way from the gallery? Listening for the sound of a bomb's timer is an integral part of my work. I constantly undergo training, so that I will never miss it. I hardly think training would help you hear something so soft from so far away. What now? Are you making light of the fine science of disarming bombs? It is a solemn mission that I put my life on the line to perform. What kind of specialist would I be if I could not hear a bomb's timer? It's not like disassembling a toaster, you know. Now he's just showing off. Yeah.
You keep asserting that the sound was too tiny to hear, but the only tiny thing here is your skill as a lawyer. Being mistrustful is not an attractive quality, you know.
And you're just overflowing with attractive qualities, are you?
Or perhaps you have some proof that Mr. Tommy did not hear the sound.
Well, no, but it still seems totally suspect. Very sassy indeed. But it's going to be really hard to prove that he didn't hear something.
If I have this correct, the prosecution's argument is that someone reactivated the bomb before it was brought into the courtroom. What I don't understand, Mr. Payne, is why you believe that person to be Miss Woods.
Simple, Your Honor. Mr. Tommy happened to be there when it happened. He was there when the defendant rearmed the bomb.
What is this now?
It happened before the trial started. It was when Detective Arm and I were transporting the bomb. We brought the bomb to the lobby for the defense. Bomb equals evidence. The lawyer wanted to see it before the start of the trial.
Looking for a chance to get in the bomb, Miss Woods was already there in that lobby. Her goal was surely to rearm the bomb and steal the remote switch.
The remote switch. Yes, the switch that controls the bomb remotely. It has been missing ever since the incident. Missing remote switch added to the court record. The prosecutor case, a high school girl with asthma rearmed a bomb to blow up a courthouse. Yeah, sure, whatever. Yeah, it's very bullshit. I am partially to blame. You think so? A switch that starts the time bomb's countdown. It was stolen just before the blast and is now missing. I left the bomb and remote on top of the... I'm sorry, chat. We have had daylight savings today, and I'm still not used to it. I'm still a little bit sleepy. God, I'm sleepy, but I'm not home. I'm sorry to hear that, Mars. I left the bomb and remote on top of the transport case, and they were rearmed and stolen while I was talking with the lawyer.
The defendant then used the remote from inside the courtroom to start the timer.
Objection!
Again, you assert so unequivocally that the bomb was rearmed in the lobby.
Objection!
The bomb was stably secured in the transport case. The only time it was outside of the case was in that lobby. Therefore, that was the one and only opportunity anyone had to meddle with it.
Someone other than Mr. Tony could have opened the case and taken the bomb out. Impossible. The transport case is assigned exclusively to me. Do you see this number here? That is my identification number. And I have the only key that can open the case. Okay. I'm sleepy. I'm sorry, chat. Nevertheless, Mr. Payne's assertion is nothing more than conjecture. Yeah, he doesn't even have evidence to back it up. Is it just me, or do we just don't have the ability to investigate items in 3D like we did in the previous game? Yeah, nice coughing there. You have no proof that it was Miss Woods who stole the remote switch.
And by the same token, you have no proof that it wasn't her. But what I do have is a piece of evidence that proves the defendant handled the bomb.
Ah, that tail. 5 minutes, 24 seconds, 2.3 deciseconds. The defense's advantage lasted a mere 5 minutes. Ugh, they got a rotten hand. As long as they have her fingerprints as their trump card, I'm at a big disadvantage.
Oh, it appears we will have to hear from the defendant herself once more.
I wholeheartedly agree, Your Honor. I would like to recall Miss Woods to the stand.
I trust you have no objections, Mr. Wright.
I'm worried about her condition, but we do need her testimony. On the other hand, I'm not sure I want to make Athena mad.
I can read your feelings, you know, boss.
Guess there's no hiding from her, huh?
Don't worry. I know we need her testimony. But if anybody picks on her again, they will pay.
Guess she's already at anger level 1.
Don't worry. I will stop the proceedings before I let anything bad happen to her.
The defense has no objections, Your Honor. In that case, I will take my leave. But before I do, there's just one more thing, Mr. Wright, is it? Me? Yes? Dismantling bombs is my job. Dismantling the case is yours. Do you think you can handle it? I look forward to seeing you try. Wow, it couldn't be... Don't worry, you will have your chance, yeah. It couldn't be even more obvious that he's the one who did it. Ugh, this guy's hiding something. Just know it. Now, if you will excuse me.
Bailiff, please go to the lobby and bring back the defendant.
Uni! Hi, Tina.
She looks even worse off than before.
Don't worry, Uni. We're here for you. Thanks, Tina. And I'll do my best, too. You blew up the courtroom because you were resentment against the courts, correct? No, of course not. What is that you say? I can barely hear you. I haven't done anything wrong. This prosecutor is scary.
Objection!
What an impudent little girl. Stop acting innocent and tell the truth.
This is getting ugly. No, it hasn't. We're still good to go so far.
You rearmed the bomb because you wanted to blow up the courthouse. Admit it. That's why you went to the lobby where Mr. Justice was. Isn't that right? Mr. Wright, can you go give that prosecutor a smack?
Oh, she angry. She angry, chat. What? Of course not. Do we have to review courtroom manners 101 again?
We can't let the creep that bullies innocent girls like this off so easily.
I hadn't forgotten about how he treated you.
Don't worry about me. Just help Uni.
He's more ugly than scary. Nah, he does have a nice hairstyle, if we are being honest.
Her heart is crying out. She's so scared. So very scared.
Looks like Athena's picking something up with her heightened sense of hearing. Okay, just out of the bat, we're just throwing that in, huh? And it sounds like this time, it's the voice of Mrs. Wood's heart.
Don't deny it. You stole the remote switch and used it in the courtroom, didn't you?
Ooh, Xiangi.
Objection!
Your Honor, please put a stop to this. Mr. Payne is badgering the defendant.
Yes, Miss Woods does seem quite frightened. Mr. Payne, I ask that you behave more like a gentleman.
Yeah, but don't you know, Your Honor? There is no more a gentleman in this world than I.
Dios mío. Kill him, kill Payne. She protect, but she also attack.
As if a gentleman or even a gentleman would behave like he does. Don't let that rude ruffian win. Tina! How dare you call a gentleman such as I a rude ruffian? I'll have you know I attend a manners class every Saturday.
Dios mío, es mentalidad de tiburón. Oh god, I hate these kinds of people in real life. Oh.
I'm more than just a mere gentleman. I'm a gentleman. Not when you're terrorizing a young lady, you're not. I would demand my money back from that man's class if I were you.
I should probably be the adult here and stop the two of them. But... but it's quite funny.
Mr. Payne, that will be enough.
Certainly, Your Honor. No further questions. Let's move on to the defendant's testimony.
You're an asshole. Yeah, he is.
Miss Woods, please share with the court what you were doing when the bomb went off.
Witness testimony. When the bomb went off.
Well, that day, I was watching from the gallery. The bomb went off. And rubble started falling. It fell on top of me.
Antes de que el robotito lo putea arriba abajo. Yeah, we are so ready for Athena to fuck Pain up.
June is clearly in pain, being forced to recall the bombing like this. She can't even get her words out.
This isn't going to work. So what now? Hey, wait a minute. Even if she can't vocalize what she wants to say, we can listen to what's inside her heart. Since when? Yes, now's the perfect time to use Athena's power. Why does every attorney in this world have a superpower? You can hear it, can't you, Athena? The cries of Mrs. Wood's heart.
Yes, and they sound incredibly strained.
Let Athena say the F word.
She's so scared. Yeah, I think she could collapse at any second.
Athena has a unique ability, you see. With her finely tuned sense of hearing, she can hear the words of a witness's heart. In essence, she can sense how a person is really feeling from the tone of their voice. Guess it's all up to Athena and her special ability now. Athena, I want you to use the analytical psychology you studied. And listen to the testimony of Mrs. Wood's heart.
Okay, boss. I'll give it a go. After all, this is the whole reason I put all that effort into studying analytical psychology. Off gets. Let's do this.
I have no idea what that means. Joder con los asombrosos abogados del Fénix, correcto. Yeah, es verdad, es la semblance de Ren. He has Lee Ren semblance. Ah. Hacker time. So, your holographic thingamabob can show us how Miss Woods is feeling, right?
In a nutshell, yes. The emotions and images that I picked up on just now while listening to her testimony. I can enter all of that into the widget and use the mode matrix to analyze them.
My goodness.
These mood markers here reflect fluctuations in Jenny's emotions. When she feels happy or is enjoying the memory, the happy marker will light up. When she feels angry or frustrated, the angry marker will react.
Psychology 101. Get used to this part, it's the gimmick of the game. Okay.
When she feels sadness or is frightened by a memory, the sad marker will blink. And when she feels surprised or confused, the surprise marker will let us know.
That's it, people. Those are the only 4 emotions in the human body. Happy, angry, sad, and surprised. There are no more emotions. That's it. Psychology 101. So, with your special ability and Widget Smooth Matrix program, we can track how Miss Woods is feeling as she testifies. Talk about the wonders of technology.
Yep, now let's give it a shot. I'm picking up on some kind of discord. Or noise in Jenny's heart. See here, this is what the noise looks like in the mode matrix.
Oh no, physics! No! No, I thought I had already graduated from managing noise levels. Oh, Dios mío. It's like the 3 basic colors. Yeah, exactly. Sure, whatever.
It's a result of inconsistencies between her testimony and her feelings. If we can pinpoint these inconsistencies, the next level should drop.
Okay, it's time to listen to Miss Wood's true testimony. Well, that day... I was watching from the gallery. Cough, cough. Ooh. Yeah, that's a little bit weird. Why would you be happy about rubble falling on top of you?
I think I have a good grasp on Junie's emotional state now.
This power of Athena is incredible.
And I'm seeing an unexpected emotion that's inconsistent with the content of her testimony.
Le mola que la entierren. She just likes being buried. What? Already?
Look at this. When she says it fell on top of me, the happy marker is reacting.
Well, look at that. That is odd.
There must be a reason for this contradictory emotion. We just need to do some digging. When you find an unexpected emotion, you will first need to pinpoint LB it, and then select the unexpected emotion or reaction from the 4 mood markers with A.
No me deja moverlo. I can't even move. Okay, so it was just like selected by the... Okay. Widget is registering joy when Miss Wood recalls the rubble falling on her. There must be a reason for this unexpected emotion. Miss Woods, as the rubble was falling, was there also something that made you feel happy?
What? Mr. Wright, the feeling of happiness is spreading throughout Junie's heart. Keep going on this point, and I bet Junie will start to calm down.
Great. Let's hear what she has to say.
Just as I was about to escape the courtroom, the bomb went off. I was so startled. I tripped. And then rubble started falling on top of me. I really thought I was done for. Just then,
Oh no.
Apollo came and rescued me. Apollo? He used his own body to shield me from the rubble.
So that's when he sustained those injuries.
How do you feel, Junie? Did talking about Apollo give you some courage? Yes, Apollo is. It's like the sun. Strong and bright and warm.
Mars, don't look.
Just talking about him makes me feel like a leaf undergoing photosynthesis. And see? Your coughing stopped all of a sudden.
Watch it. It looks like it appeared. It looks like some competition appeared for Apollo. Yes.
Oh, you're right. Thank you, Tina.
Looks like we were able to draw out some new testimony.
Hey, pretty neat, huh? But there's still some noise left, meaning there must still be some discord in Junie's heart.
Woods, a wrong tree. Yeah. It's ironic because she's called Woods, so, you know, she's mistaking that tree for another tree. I guess we'll have to keep going then.
Let me input this new information and update the mood matrix, and we'll be good to go. You remember what to do, right?
I mean, I would like to play the game, please. When I find an unexpected emotion, I should first pinpoint it.
That's right, and then you select it from the mood marker with A. If we can find the reason for the discord in her heart, then we should be able to draw out even more new testimony out.
Buenas, revolví. Mark, que me perdí. A ver. Te comento. Athena puede ver las emociones. Bueno, puede escuchar las emociones de la gente. Y ahora estamos comparando emociones con lo que dicen. Es el superpoder de Athena. Es muy raro. Y esta señora está simpeando por Apolo. This girl is simping for Apollo right now.
I tried to run, but I was too slow. Before I could get away, the bomb went off.
Vale, básicamente, las 4 emociones son felicidad, enfado, tristeza y sorpresa. En ese orden. As she should, he is fine wine. No, pero Apolo está con Clavier, ¿no? Recordemos. Bufanda infinita, yes.
I was so startled I tripped. Then, rubble started falling on me. I thought I was done for. But then Apollo came and rescued me.
Sadness. You were happy when Mr. Justice rescued you, weren't you?
Yes, I was really happy.
Look at her go, Chad. Look at her go. But was there also something that you felt sad about at the same time?
Sad?
The reason I ask is, when you were describing how you were rescued, we sensed a little sadness too.
Oh, I think it's probably because of Rainy.
Bum Rap Rainy? Well, what do you know? Something new.
That's right. I brought my stuffed animal, Rainy, to watch the trial with me. Rainy and Funny Fanty are brothers.
Knew that the legal world could conspire a whole line of merchandise. I mean, that's what these games are, basically. Bof, abogueame esta, my goodness. Que pago lo que haga falta por tenerlo.
I had Rainy with me while I was watching the trial. But it wasn't until Apollo saved me that I realized I had lost him. As I was running away. My poor Rainy! A victim of that terrible bomb. Oh, I know. You can see what he looks like in this poster.
No more bum rap.
It's for the campaign to eradicate fake evidence and false charges.
Pony Fanty and bum rap Rainy, huh? Nothing against the campaign, but why an elephant and a rhinoceros? ¿Pero por quién siempre la chica? ¿Apolo o Phoenix? Apolo.
Mr. Wright, I don't sense any discord in Jenny's heart anymore.
Noise level, 0%. So, I guess that means we managed to draw out all of her testimony.
That's right. I'll just make an update with the new info, and we'll have the whole picture. So, do you think her new testimony will help?
Absolutely. I don't know what I would have done without you, Athena. So, Bum Rap Rainy was in that courtroom when the bomb went off. Now that we know that, it changes the meaning of that other piece of evidence. All I have to do is present it. The right statement. I'm going to guess that they want me to present the tail.
Objection!
Aye, with the rhino. Miss Woods, I know this trial has been very hard for you, but you can relax now. You are, without a doubt, innocent.
It's alright. What wild assertion are you making now?
My wild assertion is simply this. The two stuffed animals were mixed up. The tail the defendant's fingerprints were found on wasn't that of Phony Fanty. It was the tail of her gallery companion, Bum Rap Rainy.
Objection!
What? What nonsense is that? I can see they're both stuffed animals, yes, but they're completely different characters. An elephant and a rhino. They're as distinct as a defense lawyer and a prosecutor.
But are they really so different? Both defense lawyers and prosecutors strive to protect the peace through law.
Even elephants and rhinos have some similar characteristics. They're both grey, for example.
25.000 Zark, ay Dios mío. Vale, entonces lo entendí mal, pensé que decías Phoenix. Retiro lo dicho de que es Fine Wine. Ese es Phoenix. Digo que mi esposo no apareció aún, no. ¿Vamos con el caso? Muy bien, vamos muy bien. Bueno, paciencia, paciencia. Be patient, chat. We will meet Blackwell soon enough.
They're both grey, for example.
Anyway, this poster is all I need to prove my assertion to be true. If I may direct the court's attention here, you will clearly see how the two got mixed up.
Take that!
you look at that? The two tails are exactly the same.
Yes, exactly. The two stuffed animals are based on entirely different animals. But the design of their tails is exactly the same.
Ah!
Order! Order in the court. As long as the possibility exists that the tail belongs to Bum Rob Rainey, we can no longer consider it to be decisive proof that the defendant handled the bomb. As things stand, I consider the charges against the accused unsubstantiated. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Payne?
Oh, yes, of course, Your Honor. Oh, that was great, Mr. Wright. You turned things right around.
Yeah, it's not over yet, but at least we managed to hold out this long.
I believe that brings our proceedings for today to a close. Mr. Payne, I'm afraid you have some serious investigating ahead of you.
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well. Let us reconvene tomorrow. Court is adjourned.
December 17th, 11:56 AM. District Court. Defendant, Lobby number 5. No está mal, un poco taco, pero bueno, yo me quedo con el detective, muy goofy. Lo bueno es que para el siguiente caso no tener problemas de wifi, o no debería, así que lo veré en 4K en mi pantalla de 5,6 mil pulgadas y con palomitas. Black Quill, my man.
That was so exciting, boss. We did it. True to form, you managed to just barely pull it out of at the very last moment.
Yeah, but we haven't solved the crime just yet. This is weird. True to form. Gee, I never knew you had such a glowing opinion of me.
Thank you for everything you're doing.
You did great, Miss Wood. You really stuck it out.
And you got real brave at the end. Just when we need you the most, Uni. Thanks to you, we were able to turn things around.
Yeah, you can tell that this game wasn't written by Shu Takumi. Se nota que este juego no lo escribió el creador original.
Well, you were the one who gave me that courage, Tina. Really? Hey, thanks. So, be honest, was I any help at all?
Of course. Without you, we would have never gotten out of that tight spot.
That's good to hear. I may still have a lot to learn, but you can bet I'm going to give it all. It'll be so good that one day you will call me your partner.
Ooh, I like that pose. I like this pose. That's what I like to hear. Analytical psychology, the ability to solve the riddles of a person's heart. Athena's true potential is beginning to really shine through now.
Hey, where is Apollo anyway?
Good question. I almost forgot about him. I assumed he would still be here in the lobby.
Oh, I know. Maybe he's still in courtroom number 4.
Courtroom number 4? What would he be doing at the scene of the explosion?
When I came out to the lobby to rest, I told Apollo about Bum Rob Rainey. I told him I dropped Rainey in the courtroom as I was trying to escape before the blast. And then Apollo said he had an idea where Rainey might be. So we went to take a look together. Huh, and his Apollo can be pretty nice when he wants to be.
So you went looking for Rain together before you were called back into courtroom number 5?
Yes. I had some time to rest, so I was able to go back and look for him. But then they called me into courtroom number 5 to testify. Apollo insisted on staying there though. With all those injuries, I wonder how he's managing.
He's fucking dead. Jojo Part 2 starts playing, yeah. I think she blinked, maybe.
I think Apollo might have figured something out.
Wonder what it was.
He told me, I'm going to look for evidence to clear your name, Juniper.
Just maybe he found some new piece of evidence.
Anyway, we better go and get him.
Good idea. December 17th, 12:11 PM. District Courtroom. This is court. Courtroom number 4.
Where are you,
Wow. Hey, yo. Welcome in, Manfred. How are you doing? To be continued. F. Es in chat for Apollo. Trial, day number 2. Alright. He do be dead. He is indeed dead. December 18th, 9:34 AM. District Court. Defendant lobby number 5. This isn't exactly how I envisioned the second day of this trial start. But given how things ended yesterday, there must have been some slippery stairs. Yes, indeed. That's all it was, some slippery stairs. Good morning. The mood sure is tense. Not that that's any surprise. Why was there a rock there? It was just conveniently placed. Don't worry about it.
Oh, hey, did you read the paper this morning, boss?
Huh? The paper? That came out of left field.
You didn't read it? Then you don't know the big news. Somebody spotted an
Abominable.
abominable snowman way up in the mountains.
Tell me you know the difference between a paper and a tabloid at Athena.
It might show up in the forest where you live, Juni. So, you better watch out, okay?
The mood sure is tense.
You should really read the story for yourself. I couldn't even begin to do justice.
Justice? Trauma? Hey, CBC Gamer, welcome in, my friend. How are you doing? Happy Easter, everyone. By the way, I don't think I've said that earlier. Happy Easter. I hope that you're doing fine. I hope that your internet woes are being fixed as we speak. And yeah, happy Easter once again.
Justice? Huh? Oh, poor Apollo. It's all my fault. Tina! Oh, Juni, what was I thinking? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, what we found yesterday was not Apollo's dead body, thank goodness. He had been assaulted by someone with a blow to his head, and was lying unconscious. We rushed him to the hospital right away, and it looks like he's going to pull through. But it was still quite a shock to stumble onto a scene like that. Ah, yes. Domingo de Resurrección, yes. Sunday of Resurrection, but instead of resurrecting, Apollo dies. Is Miss Woods alright, Athena?
Well, I managed to get her to stop crying. Now she's resting on that sofa over there.
I guess she really feels responsible for what happened to Apollo.
Poor Juni. She believes that the reason Apollo was attacked.
Please leave him alone already. No, the game chose violence.
It's because he was helping her look for something in that courtroom.
No? Guess I can see why she would think that. By the way, how are you doing?
Oh, me?
Yeah, you. I know you're concerned about Miss Woods, but are you alright?
Me? I'm doing just fine, boss. I mean, yeah, it was a huge shock, but I'm alright. People who have studied analytical psychology are great at times like this. After all, they have learned how to control their own emotions too.
Somehow I don't think it's as easy as it makes it sound. But there's no denying she's a real trooper. Yeah, look, she's smiling and everything, but Widget is crying. She's actually putting up a front right now. Apollo doesn't remember a thing, does he?
Yeah, he can't recall anything from the time right before he was assaulted. Nothing about what he was doing in courtroom number 4, or who assaulted him. The doctor said it's probably due to that hit he took to the head.
Assaulted in a court of law and losing your memory at that. I know how that feels. Oh, Dios mío, es verdad. Apollo dejó ser el prota y ahora va a sufrir, exacto. Apollo stopped being a protagonist and now he's going to suffer.
But who in the world would do such a thing? Mr. Wright. Just wait until I get my hands on the coward who hurt over Apollo.
Now, Athena. I thought you said you were in control of your emotions. Let's just focus on helping Miss Woods, okay? But I admit, I'm just as upset as you.
Okay, boss. You're right.
No te preocupes, Nameless. No te preocupes. No. Tú sigues jugando la trilogía original y ya verás. Just continue playing the original trilogy, Nameless, and you will see. What do you mean you know how that feels, Phoenix? Perdió el plot armor, ya. He lost the plot armor. No, la idea es que se los está jugando ahora. Que se los está jugando ahora Nameless. So Nameless is right now. They are playing through the first trilogy of Ace Attorney. Pero la Yaya, que no le hagas spoilers, por el amor de Dios.
Okay, boss. You're right. Apollo the Silent can wait until after we clear Juni's name.
That's the spirit. Now, let's see. I'd better check the court record one more time before the trial starts. A Nils no se está permitiendo decirle nada. Ya, solo era eso.
Here's Mr. Wright. I'm ready whenever you are.
Alright, let's get ready to rumble.
You bet.
No, Zark, es que hay bastante lag, no te preocupes. Vale. With everything that's happened with Apollo, I didn't have time for a proper investigation. I can't let that stop me, though. I have to get this right, for Mrs. Wood's sake. And Apollo's, too. December 18th, 9:50 AM. District Court, Courtroom number 5. Day 2. Court is now in session. All rise. Rise up, rise up.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Juniper Woods.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is also ready, Your Honor.
Now then, I believe I instructed the prosecution to further the investigation. Were you able to locate the remote switch in question?
I'm afraid the remote switch is still missing, Your Honor.
I must say, I'm disappointed, Mr. Payne. Not angry, just disappointed.
I apologize, Your Honor.
Aha. Looks like the prosecution is just as unprepared as I am.
There is a separate matter, however, that I would like to bring up during this trial.
A separate matter, you say. And what might that be?
I assume you're aware that another incident occurred during yesterday's trial. Speaking, of course, of the assault of Mr. Justice in the rooms of courtroom number 4.
Pero ya ha llegado la conversación homosexual de Letchworth, sí. Contexto, ha terminado el caso 3 del primer juego. For those who don't know, Nameless, they are playing the first Ace Attorney game, and they have just finished the third case. The one about the... I think it's Turnabout Samurai? Yeah, Turnabout Samurai. So, you know, they are close. They are close. Uh-oh, why is he bringing that up?
Yes, what a truly harrowing experience it must have been. Poor Mr. Justice.
At the time of the attack, Mr. Justice was not alone. He was with the defendant, Miss Juniper Woods.
He isn't going where I think he's going with this. Is he?
The prosecution wishes to indict Miss Woods on the charge of Mr. Justice assault.
Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the incident under deliberation here is the courtroom bombing. The assault of Mr. Justice has nothing to do with this trial.
But I believe there is a connection between this case and Mr. Justice's assault. Please, take a moment to consider these facts. Both events occurred in courtroom number 4. This is the location in courtroom number 4 where the unconscious Mr. Justice was discovered. As you can see, it's quite close to where Detective Arm's body was found.
Yeah, because there's like almost no space whatsoever.
The question is, why did the culprit feel the need to maliciously attack Mr. Justice?
Oh, why indeed? What do you believe their motive to be, Mr. Payne?
I believe Mr. Justice found something in that courtroom while Miss Woods was with him. Evidence at first that fingered her as the perpetrator of the bombing.
You mean he found some incriminating evidence?
Precisely. And so, I surmise that the defendant picked up a piece of a rubble and hit Mr. Justice on the back of the head in order to silence him.
Objection!
Kenny would never do such a thing. He was devastated when we found Apollo hurt like that.
Oh, Miss Psychis, please control your outburst.
Ahem. It is the prosecutor's belief that by deliberating on Mr. Justice's assault, we will draw ever closer to the truth of the courtroom bombing itself.
Very well. Mrs. Woods is hereby officially indicted on the charge of assaulting Mr. Justice.
What? Why are you listening to Mr. Toupee over there? Although, considering our conversation yesterday...
I think Apollo might have figured something out.
Wonder what it was.
He told me, I'm going to look for evidence to clear your name, Juniper.
Ah, my voice. My voice hurts. Okay, I'm going to be right back, chat. I'll be right back. I need to go to the bathroom real quick, and I will see you all soon. BRB. Ok, I'm back. Ya vuelvo a la sociedad, gente. Ahora vuelvo. Dale, nameless. ¿Qué pasa? Nada, que había ido al baño. I went to the bathroom, chat. Don't worry. I'm back. Alright, let's continue. Maybe the two incidents really are related after all.
I would like to start by hearing from the defendant herself.
I want to make sure that everything's like okay. No sé por qué hoy va el Twitch fatal. I don't know why, but Twitch goes very slow today. I don't even know why. It's like a huge delay. Anyway, let's continue.
Very well. Bailiff, please bring Miss Woods to the witness stand.
I'm sorry. I can't seem to stop.
Miss Woods. Guess you're still really upset about Apollo.
Miss Woods, you went to the ruins of the courtroom number 4 with Mr. Justice, did you not? Yes, I did. Good, good. Miss Woods, then please testify about what happened to the court.
Witness testimony. Alone with Apollo.
During the trial yesterday, I was overcome by a fit of coughing. Apollo stayed with me, and we went to the courtroom ruins together. But then I was called back to this courtroom to give testimony.
No sé por qué, pero hay un delay de 2 minutos por lo menos entre lo que yo digo y lo que veis. I don't know why, but today on Twitch there's like a 2-minute delay between my stream and what you guys are saying. Dios mío, yeah, this is going very slowly. I don't even know why. Ugh. Why is there like 40% dropped frames? Hmm. Hopefully it will get better next stream. Hmm. Yeah, it's quite laggy. Es un poco laggy, ¿no? El stream. The stream is a little bit laggy for me. Hmm.
But then, I was called back to this courtroom to give testimony. Apollo insisted on staying behind in courtroom number 4. I swear I didn't attack Apollo. Why would I ever hurt such a kind person?
So, Mr. Justice stayed by your side while you were feeling unwell. What an admirable young man. I thought his loud voice was his only outstanding feature.
He may look a little limp at times, but Apollo can be really nice too.
I hope she didn't hurt her wrist of backhanding that one out. Reloading the page doesn't work either. No, es que soy yo, es mi OBS. I don't know why, but my OBS today is not working properly. And I don't even know why. Supuestamente es porque tengo un network malo, o sea... Supposedly it's because I don't even have a good network. Man... This sucks. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry that today's stream is not up to standards. Anyway, let's continue.
I think Apollo might have figured something out.
Something! What kind of something?
Something to do with the courtroom bombing kind of something. I think.
Oh, new evidence for the case, was it? That's a very big kind of something indeed.
I believe so. He mentioned looking for some evidence when I was called away.
Objection!
Just as I thought. There is a connection between the two incidents. But the defendant has told a very big lie, Your Honor.
What lie is that?
When she learned Mr. Justice would be looking for new evidence, she attacked him. She attacked him to give herself the chance to destroy that evidence. No, I never...
Objection!
Miss Woods repaid Mr. Justice's kindness with violence. We found the proof of her foul deed there in the courtroom ruins.
Oh, you know that's fake. Oh, what on earth?
Did you see it? There in front of Mr. Justice's right hand. The witness the message he left us.
It's written in blood. W-O-O-D-S. Why isn't that?
That's right, Your Honor. It says Woods in capital letters. What? I submit that Mr. Justice left us with the name of his attacker before he fainted.
Apollo's assault photo added to the court record.
No, that can't be true. Why would Apollo write my name? Mr. Wright, the nerve of him leaving that message. Why would he do this?
Hey, don't take it out on me. I don't understand it any more than you do. I don't even know what to do or say anymore. Man, why is my stream like this? I don't know, chat. I don't know what to say or I don't know what to do. Today's stream is going to be a little bit busted, but hopefully the recording will look nice. Hey, don't take it out on me. I don't understand it any more than you do. When we discovered Apollo yesterday. Apollo!
No! Ah!
Oh dear God. We didn't even have a chance to rush over to him. As soon as security heard Athena scream, They ran in and cordoned off the area. After that, they were there in the courtroom number 4 with Apollo the whole time. We couldn't investigate anything ourselves and had to leave everything to the police. Still, I never thought they would find some bloody writing there.
Now then, please begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Maybe if the weather is bad, it's interfering? No sé. I don't know, because I have streamed with a thunderstorm before, and it wasn't that bad. Es por lo del delay. Es que ya no solamente es el delay. Según OBS, el directo va lagueado porque tiene... O sea, dropea frames. El directo dropea frames porque sí. De gratis. So, for some reason, my OBS is dropping frames. I don't even know what to do with that. Or even why it's happening. And I don't think it's the weather because I have streamed with a thunderstorm before in the past and everything went okay and smooth. So, you know. Alone with Apollo. During the trial yesterday, I was overcome by a fit of coughing. Do you always cough when you get nervous, Miss Woods?
Yes.
Mr. Wright, please do not make Miss Woods nervous by pressing her so ruthlessly.
But that barely even qualified as a quasi-question.
Let's help her relax with a little small talk before we dive into the cross-examination. You know, ask her about her hobbies and her crushes and stuff.
Her crushes? Really? I don't know about this.
Hold it!
Why exactly did you go to the courtroom ruins?
We went to look for my medicine. To stop my coughing.
Your medicine? Why would your medicine be in courtroom number 4?
I dropped it in the heat of the moment. Bambrap Rainy. He was keeping my medicine safe for me. He has a little compartment that I can put things in, you see.
And Phony Fanti has the same type of pocket. That's where the bomb was inserted.
I had put my medicine for my coughing fits inside Bambrap Rainy. When I told Apollo about it, he said he would help me go look for him. There was so much rubble in there. I was worried, but there was no rubble or anything in front of the witness stand. So when we got inside, Apollo went straight there and started looking for my Rainy in that area. It was so nice of him to do that for me, in spite of all his injuries. Apollo is so strong and kind, just like the trees of the forest.
The way she makes him sound, you would think Apollo was some kind of ancient god. Una tirita ayuda a que no drope frames, no lo sé. Oh, wait.
Oh, so that's why you went to the ruins. I see. That seems to be quite an important fact. Please add to your testimony, Miss Woods.
Where there was no rubble. I'm going to guess that the octagonal shape there means rubble. So, you know, we're going to save. And we're going to present.
Objection!
So, he started his search with the witness stand, you say.
That's right. I guess maybe he wanted to start from the furthest point in the room. He was being so brave. And strong.
But that's odd. Under the circumstances, he shouldn't have been incapable of that.
But he was, and he still is. He may not look it, but he really is brave. And kind too.
No, that's not the part I'm finding fault with. Someone has a crush on Apollo. What you are claiming is something that no one should have been able to do.
Ah, but I should think that anyone can be brave and kind if they wanted to be, Mr. Wright.
True, anyone can be brave and kind. But if you would please take a look at this diagram. With the courtroom in this state, how was it possible to walk up to the witness stand?
Oh, I see your point. The rubble blocks off the access to the area around the witness stand.
Does such a tiny inconsistency even matter? Perhaps the witness is simply misremembering it.
Ugh. Great, now I'm not so sure it matters.
A real man doesn't make mountains out of molehills, you know.
Oh, but that's precisely what Mr. Wright does.
Call slander, Your Honor.
So, was it really impossible to approach the witness stand? I have to say, it's a bit hard to tell with any accuracy from just this diagram. Mr. Payne, do you have any other photos of the crime scene?
Let me see, Your Honor. Yes. I have one more. Here it is. It's a more pulled back version of the photo I presented before.
Bro. Apollo's assault photo updated in the court record. Bruh. Huh? What is that hunk of metal on wheels? Apollo and Woods sitting on a tree kissing. No, Nameless, no. No. We do kill Apollo here in this chat, alright? We are people of culture. Mr. Payne, is the metallic object in that photo Mr. Tony's bomb transport case?
That's right. Is there some problem?
Ah, yes, the transport case was there in corner number 4 when the bomb went off. He must have been there ever since.
Oh! That's it!
Miss Woods, have you remembered something? Lovely couple. En mi experiencia Apolo no escribió eso, fue el culpable. Es verdad, perdón. Nameless, ¿qué pasó con el Apolo? Ya abandonó, ya traicionó el Apolo, increíble. They already... Widget, my beloved. They already betrayed Apolo. Amazing.
Yes, I just realized. Its position. It's different from before.
Its position? The position of what?
The position of that big metal thing.
The bomb transport case?
Yes. When Apollo and I went there, it was a different place. Where the case is in this photo was open space, so it was easy to search the stand.
I see. So, where was the transport case when you and Mr. Justice saw it?
As I recall, I think it was more to the right.
To the right? Then that means... In that case, the case was over there at the time of Apollo's attack? Lapsus mental, perdón. Es que veo a Clavier mucho más mayor que Apolo. Pero si tienen no tienen como uno tiene 22 y otro 24, supuestamente. Es la diferencia de altura, es lo que pasa. Seguro, en casi todos los casos más serios, el poner un nombre o lo ha puesto el malo o lo ha borrado o modificado aparte, exacto. No mucho, pero saca unos años, solamente 2, sí. The problem is that Apollo is a little bit small, so he looks younger than Clavier. But they're only like 2 years apart.
Who cares where the transport case was when? What difference does it make? It has nothing to do at all to do with what we were talking about.
Objection!
Where the transport case was has everything to do with this discussion. In fact, it's so important that it's enough to turn the prosecution's argument on its ear.
Oh, what?
Well, that certainly sounds very relevant indeed. And you sound as though you know where the case was at the time of the attack.
Yes, Your Honor. This diagram represents the crime scene as only the photo. And this is where the transport case was at the time of the assault of Mr. Justice. Alright, I have this. The bomb transport case was here at the time of Apollo's attack. On top of the wards.
Take that!
Your Honor, I assert that this is where the transport case was at the time of the assault.
Oh, but that's...
Inconceivable!
Miss Woods, was this where the transport case was when you saw it?
Yes, that's where it was.
Thank you, Miss Woods. I'm sure the court has noted an interesting fact about this position.
The transport case covers up the writing in blood.
Recuerda que Phoenix perdió el caso contra Clever y 7 años más tarde empezó a trabajar a Apolo. Si se llevan un año, what the fuck escritores. No. Apollo tiene 22 en Apollo Justice y Clever tiene 24. Apollo was 22 years old in Apollo Justice and 24 years old and Clever was 24 years old. ¿Qué pasa con los what the fuck escritores?
Oh, the transport case covers up the writing in blood.
Exactly. If the transport case was in that position at the time of the assault, then no message could have been written there, because the case was in the way. Which leads us to conclude that Mr. Justice could have left that bloody writing. Sigue siendo muy what the fuck lo de las edades. Pero son 2 años. Dejen de hacer trabajar a niños. Nameless. O sea... Ah, vale, lo de que Clever trabajó con 17. Sí, eso es un poco jodido. Ya, Clever working at 17 years old is a little bit fucked up.
Objection!
Why should we believe the defendant's claim that the case was in a different position? He's obviously lying.
Objection!
The fact that the case was moved after the assault on Mr. Justice is proof by more than Mrs. Wood's testimony alone.
What? And where is this proof you're talking about?
It's right here in the crime photo.
Oh, I'm keen to see this proof myself, Mr. Wright. What in this photo indicates the transport case was moved after the assault?
Okay, they are the long strip lines and everything. I just don't know which one to point. Maybe here?
Take that!
Please, take a look at the mark that runs over Mr. Justice's bandages here.
I see it, but what is it?
This mark was made by one of the casters from the transport case carrying the bomb. Iba a empezar el 4, pero Zach me dijo que me esperara. Bueno, ahí está Maya, así que estoy esperando. Sí, sí. As the case was moved, it ran over his bandages. In other words, the transport case was originally to the right of Mr. Justice. Then, after Mr. Justice was assaulted, the transport case was moved.
What?
Just as Mrs. Wood said, the case was covering the writing at the time of the assault. Therefore, it was impossible for Mr. Justice to have left that message in blood.
No! You did, boss. It was a real nail biter, but you pulled it off.
Yep, that should bring down the prosecution's claim like a house of cards.
Order! Order in the court! Mr. Wright, that was a very clever deduction.
It was nothing, Your Honor. Nothing but pure genius. Take that. Phoenix, you are too old for this.
Boss, I'm sensing a definite smug and braggy vibe coming off of you. Ugh.
I have just one question, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
If Mr. Justice didn't leave this message in blood, then who did?
Huh?
What? No.
Well... Looks like I should have taken that train of thought through to the last station.
Well, I've heard a lot about this. But this is Mr. Wright's famous bluffing technique, is it?
Oh, this feeling! It brings back memories of the old days. Back when you carved out a name for yourself by bluffing your way through thick and thin.
Gee, Mr. Wright, that kind of makes you sound no better than a 2-bit con man.
Vamos a estar en una batalla constante contra Dios por un mínimo de wifi. Menos mal que mi esposo no se hasta el siguiente capítulo, si no ahora mismo tendría espuma en la boca. Pain calvo. Yeah, Pain is a little bit... You know... Bold.
You made your argument with such confidence, Mr. Wright. Now, I would like to hear your answer with just as much confidence.
Hey, until you just asked the question, you didn't catch on either, buster.
But no, boss. I hope you didn't bluff your way into a corner.
Think, Phoenix, think. There must be a way through this. I have to dig my way to the truth somehow. Who could have written that message in blood? The culprit? Right? I mean... It has to be the culprit, the one who attacked Apollo. You know? Apollo didn't leave that bloody writing.
Maybe it was Apollo's attacker who wrote it. He made it look like Apollo did it.
That seems like the most reasonable explanation.
But wait a minute. I just realized something, boss.
What is it?
Look at the amount of blood in the photo. Doesn't look like Apollo bled very much. I wonder if it's even possible to write out Woods with just this much.
Oh, no, there's something else. There's another writing there. Hey, you're right. Good thing Apollo didn't lose that much blood. That might be a factor in why he survived the assault.
And since there was so little blood, that pretty much rules out his attacker, huh?
I guess so. But if it wasn't his attacker, then who else could it be? Could it have been? Who could have written that message in blood? Okay. Okay, so Woods. It wasn't Apollo. Could have led the bloody message. Well, I'm not ni siquiera lo sé. I don't even know. I wish I could know, but I don't even know what to say here. I mean... Think. Okay, we know... okay, so he's going to probably be the culprit, but I don't think that he did it. And... the only other person who could have done such a thing was her when something hit her. But... yeah, like, only she could have been in that core, but supposedly, you know, she was dead. But maybe she wrote it before dying, you know? Yeah, remember the case that we were coming. Yeah, maybe she wrote the message with her own blood. Alright, let's save and try it out.
Take that!
To be honest, I don't actually have any real proof of this. But I've come this far. There's no turning back now. Like, she has so much more blood than Apollo. Besides Apollo, there was one more person who shed blood at this crime scene.
Any person who shed blood? You don't mean...
Oh, but I do. I believe it was Candy's arm who left behind this message in blood.
What?
Good riddance, yeah.
What? Detective Arm? Are you sure you know what you're doing here?
Not really.
Objection!
What kind of ridiculous assertion is that? If you had said the attacker left the message to throw people off, it might have made sense.
At first glance, that would seem to be the most reasonable explanation. However, Apollo didn't shed enough blood to write such an extensive message.
No.
Oh, I see. Even the photo makes it clear there wasn't enough blood to write all those letters. Mr. Justice did survive. I suppose he didn't bleed very extensively in that case.
But why would Detective Arm write the defendant's name? There's no connection between the two whatsoever. And I didn't even know the lady who was killed. I admit the investigation didn't turn up any connection between the victim and defendant. They had never even met each other.
That's very true. Well then, let's see. Then, maybe the intended meaning of the message is not what it appears to be.
The intended meaning?
Not what it appears to be?
Maybe the message was not intended to be Woods.
Coming from you, that's quite a bold statement, Mr. Wright. You wish to assert that this bloody writing could have some other meaning?
Yes, Your Honor. Or something I pulled out of my wormhole. It could turn out to be true, right?
Objection!
It clearly says Woods, as one can plainly see. What other meaning could it possibly have?
Objection!
But Candy's arm was a detective. Maybe Woods only means something to the police. Like a police scanner code, for example.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
You may have tricked Dishonor, but you will never get the best of me. I have a thing for standing on the weekends, as you may have already guessed. And there's no such radio code as Woods in the state, dear Mr. Wright.
Is that a fact?
Don't look at me. I know as much as you do about police codes.
Enough of this. I was quite taken with the defense's new theory. But if they can't substantiate it with anything, then I must end things here.
No, please wait, Your Honor.
Very well, but before we discuss this theory any further, I demand a plausible explanation. So, Mr. Wright, what is the true meaning of the bloody writing?
Well, I believe it's...
And no stalling! If you can't come up with an answer quickly, I will declare this discussion officially over.
I'm in trouble now. What other meaning could it have besides the obvious one? Maybe it means something in another language. Or maybe it's a code. Think, Phoenix. You can do this.
Which piece of evidence will tell us what the word woods really means?
So there's like going to be another letter there. Like we can see that. So L10015R. I mean, you could say that the W makes a 1, but that's a bit of a stretch in my opinion. 0035 L1001 L1001 5 R audio. I mean, that's I mean, maybe.
Take that!
The bomb transport case? I've about tied up here with your shenanigans, Mr. Wright.
Take a look at the numbers on this case, Your Honor. L10015R. Doesn't this string look vaguely familiar?
L100, what does that have to do with anything?
What could those numbers possibly have to do with the case at hand?
Now, please take a look at the bloody writing shown in the crime photo.
Oh, I think I see it.
That girl. That's one on my side.
It says woods.
Or you could say it's a horse of a different color, Your Honor. The first character isn't a W. It's actually an L and a 1. The next two are zeros.
Oh my goodness!
Pain you doorknob. The true meaning behind the bloody writing isn't Mrs. Wood's name. It's the number engraved on this bomb transport case.
Objection!
What are you talking about? The next part doesn't make any sense. The next number is a 1, but the bloody writing says D.
Objection!
But the number on the case and the bloody writing can be made to match up quite easily. This is how the number on the transport case can be made to match the bloody writing. I mean, if you erase the D, of course, you know, but like... All you have to do is erase one line from the writing.
Erase one line from where?
Anywhere you like.
Anywhere I would like? Alright, I'll erase one of the O's. What? And what is that supposed to mean?
Your state of mind. I believe it stands for wise, optimistic, dauntless, and serving.
Mouse, what in the world? This is no time for a psychology test.
Nope. Man, this is Esto es muy obtuso. This is very obtuse. I don't think that this is how we're supposed to be doing the first case of the game. Please erase the third downward stroke of the W. Joder! But we already... Okay, but we already said that it was a 1. Like, we didn't need to prove that again. Okay. Please erase the third downward stroke of the W and the curved part of the D. Yes, but Phoenix already said that the W was made of an L and a 1. He already said that. There's no need to erase that to see that it's a 1. I was only focusing on the D right now.
Well, would you look at that? Laios.
No, Your Honor. It isn't meant to be read as a word. It's the number L10015. Which is to take away the final R. It's the exact same number that's on the bomb transport case.
Erase 2 lines, and they match up, you say. Well, I can change anything into anything else simply by erasing 2 lines. What if we erase 2 lines from your name? Would you be happy, Mr. Rye?
Well, would you, Mr. Rye?
The only right spelling is right. Okay, I'm doing pretty well here, and I think I've drawn the right conclusion. Detective Arm's real message to us is the bomb transport case number. Your Honor, 2 lines were added by the real culprit to intentionally mislead people.
What?
The real message Detective Arm left behind was the transport case number. But whoever assaulted Apollo changed the message. Erase yourself, please, Payne, exactly.
If you're right, boss. Then, what do you suppose Detective Arm was trying to tell us?
Good question. What does this number represent? Do you see this number here? That is my identification number. Candy's Arm lost her life in a courtroom bombing. The dying message could only have had one purpose.
No.
To tell us the name of the one responsible for the bombing.
Well, don't keep us in suspense, Mr. Wright. Tell us who she was trying to name.
The culprit that the victim was trying to identify is none other than... Ted Tonate.
Take that!
The defense wishes to indicate Mr. Ted Tonate on the charge of the courtroom bombing.
Detonate!
Apparently, disabling bombs isn't Mr. Tonate's only specialty. Somehow, the victim must have realized that he was the bomber. So, when he was caught in the blast, she left behind his bomb transport case number as her dying message. She used Mr. Tonate's own ID number to finger him for the crime.
Objection!
Why would anyone go out of their way to write an ID number? When they simply write the person's name.
He's got a good point there.
What do you have to say to that, Mr. Wright?
That only Detective Arm would know the answer to that, but allow me to offer a theory. Perhaps the Detective Arm couldn't recall Mr. Tonate's name in the heat of the moment. As I recall, this was the first meeting between the two. It's entirely possible they wouldn't have been familiar with each other.
Or maybe using the ID number was a way to hide its true meaning from the real culprit. Thus lowering the odds that they would erase the bloody writing.
But no matter what the reason, the important thing is the meaning behind her message. The fact remains that she wrote Mr. Tonate's ID number.
Objection!
Now, just one moment here. There hasn't been any proof yet that it was indeed Miss Detective Arm who wrote it. The bloody writing wasn't found during the investigation after the blast. If Detective Arm had left the message, it should have been found at the time.
Objection!
Naturally, Mr. Tonate hid it before anyone could discover it. And there's a simple explanation for how he was able to do so.
What?
Mr. Tonate was able to cover the message up because he is a stickler for details, the first to find the body, the first to find the body. The first person to discover the bloody writing was Mr. Tonate himself. I was there, first one on the scene after the explosion. I went there to ensure safety, but I ended up discovering a dead body. When Mr. Tonate saw that the victim had written his ID number, he used the bomb transport case to cover up the bloody writing as a stopgap measure.
Oh, Oh, so that's why the message in blood was under the transport case.
He didn't have enough time to try and scrub away the writing. If he didn't report the body right away, it would look suspicious. So those letters lived on to serve another function. But Mr. Tonnet used them in another incident.
Oh, the assault on Mr. Justice.
Exactly. Mr. Tonnet hit upon a plan to use the bloody writing for his own purposes. So he didn't clean it away. Instead, he made it look like Mr. Justice wrote it, by adding 2 lines to the writing that Detective Arm left behind. He changed the meaning of the message. He made it look like Mr. Justice was accusing Mrs. Woods of the attack.
So that means...
The only person who could have altered the bloody writing was the courtroom bomber, who was the same person that assaulted Mr. Justice. And that person is Ted Tonnet.
Gah!
Chan chan. Chan chan.
Order in the court! Order, I say! It looks like we will have to hear from the bomb specialist himself. Mr. Payne, please have Mr. Tonnet take the witness stand.
Yes, Your Honor. That was great, Mr. Wright.
Just doing what I do best, which is flying by the seat of my pants. Dismantling the case is yours. Do you think you can handle it? I look forward to seeing you try. Finally drawn Mr. Tonnet back onto the witness stand. Looks like you get your wish, Google man. Now watch me take your lies apart.
Mr. Tonnet, I'm afraid we have a few more questions for you.
I understand the situation, Your Honor. I was keeping a close eye on the proceedings from the gallery. The allegations are all laughable.
Objection!
I wouldn't be laughing if I were you, Mr. Tonnet. This message in blood matches your ID number. The same ID number that is there on that bomb transport case. That's a far-fetched theory, no better than an entangled ball of wires. I'll have them entangled for you in no time at all. Cállate la boca tunante ya, shut up. Shut up and face the consequences already. You were the first person on the scene after Detective Arm left her message in blood. You were the only one who could have hidden them writing, and then used it again later. I see, times 2. But then, let me ask you, do you have any proof that Detective Arm wrote that message?
Oh, that's a very good question. Well, do you, Mr. Wright?
The best way to prove that Detective Arm wrote that message is to analyze the DNA? Because if it was with her blood, you know. Your Honor, I requested a DNA test be performed on the blood itself. Once we know whose it is, it will be obvious as to who wrote the message.
Very well. Bailiff, please put in a request for a DNA test with the forensics team.
Yes, Your Honor.
It will be some time before we have the results of the analysis. Until then, let's hear more from the witness.
I would like nothing more, Your Honor. I want the court to hear how ridiculous the defense's theory is. Wow, this just keeps going, huh? After the explosion. I admit, I was the first one on the scene after the explosion. But there was no bloody handwriting there at the time. Anyway, there is no way Detective Arm could have written it. She struck her head on rubble and died near the courtroom entrance. She was too far away from where the bloody message was found. The gift that keeps giving, exactly. So, you're saying that the victim's body was nowhere near where the writing was? Precisely. It is as plain as day that she could not have written it.
It's true that the body was discovered near the entrance to the courtroom. Please, have a look at this crime scene photo. As you can see, there is blood on the rubble near the victim's body. She must have died after hitting her head there.
Courtroom bombing photo added to the court record. Where? There's like way too much stuff in here.
Oh, I see. Alright then, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness.
Do you have what it takes to take my infallible testimony apart? Cross-examination. I admit I was the first one on the scene after the explosion. There was nobody waiting there at the time. Trauma to the back of the head caused by impact with a flat object. I mean, that is not a flat object, I would say. That's quite pointy.
Objection!
You're a terrible liar, Mr. Tonnet. Take a look at this autopsy. Specifically, the part about Detective Arm's head injury. Cause of death, trauma to back of head, caused by impact with a flat object. Yes, what about it? Now, take a good look at the bloody piece of rubble. It's sharp and pointed.
Hey, you're right, boss. It is pointy. Just like your hair.
That is odd, isn't it? What could be the meaning of this contradiction?
¿3D? Hola, Night. Sí, estamos en 3D ahora. Y por algún motivo el directo de hoy va muy lagueado. Y no sé por qué. El OBS se me está lagueando solo.
Ah, no, ahora va bien.
No, ahora va mal. No lo entiendo. I don't understand. Horrible. No sé por qué el directo de hoy me va muy lagueado, Night. Eso, el OBS me está fallando hoy. I don't know why, but OBS is failing me today. No, hola, hola. I believe it means the detective did not hit her head on this piece of rubble. The bloodstain you see is just another fabrication. Joder, quizás alguna update que necesites meter. Es que si meto una update ahora mismo a OBS, OBS muere. Porque yo tengo OBS 27 y OBS 28 y 29 tienen errores horribles que no quiero tener en el OBS, básicamente. Entonces, claro. No sé. Quizás es por mi conexión a internet. It may be my internet connection, the reason why it's dropping frames. The bloodstain you see is just another fabrication. Its purpose is to mislead us into thinking the victim died near the courtroom entrance. Ahora está yendo bien el delay, fíjate si sigue mal. Has probado reiniciar, apagar y encender. Debería... Sí, pero eso lo haré después del directo. I will do that. I will try to restart my computer and OBS after the stream.
Are you claiming the culprit moved the victim's body?
That's exactly what I'm claiming. Ah, por cierto, le han pegado una paliza a Apolo. Está vivo, no te preocupes, pero le han hecho daño, le han hecho pupita. Apolo has been hurt. Así puedes pasarte por el mío, digo. The victim hit her head at some other location. Most likely on the floor, or some other flat surface. Apolo? Da baby? Da baby. Who did it? Speaking of your stream, Night. Cagaste. There we go. Go follow Night, everyone. Who did it? The culprit. Apolo perdió los poderes del protagonista. Yeah, Apolo lost the plot armor. Most likely on the floor, or some other flat surface. And this location was somewhere near where the bloody writing was found.
In that case, she definitely could have written the message.
Y esta es Acina. Acina es la nueva es de las nuevas protas. Nada, para eso estamos. Your Honor, I have the results of the bloodstain analysis.
Oh, very good timing. Let's take a look. According to this report, the message was written in Detective Arm's blood. And as the defense claims, only the parts of the message that were added afterwards were written in Mr. Justice's blood. It would appear the defense's assertion is correct after all.
Bloody writing analysis added to the court record. Qué guapa. ¿Edad? Vaya por Dios. A ver, si está trabajando es legal, imagino. If she's working, I'm going to assume that she's legal. 18. Justo. ¿Cómo que? Why are you working at 18 in a law office? Athena, you need to go to university first. No, Trucy tenía 15. Y Trucy no trabajaba. Trucy didn't work as a legal assistant. He was just there.
Yes, you did it. You were right, boss.
Now I have to drive it home. I'll have to take a good look at the bloody writing analysis later.
Mr. Tonnet, it is now apparent that you have told several lies to this court. I hope you have some sort of explanation for yourself.
Adoptada. Demasiado age gap para mí. Fine. I will confess. You will? Then why are you so calm? This time, I will tell the truth. Ned be like would adopt. Exactly. The truth. It is true that Detective Arm wrote my ID number. He very plainly wrote 1L10015R. I was shocked. But I did not detonate the bomb. Detective Arm must have mistaken me for the real bomber. I wanted to be accused. I moved the body and covered the writing. My bad.
I see. So it is your assertion that you merely moved the body? Is that it?
That is correct. I did not kill Detective Arm.
Oh well, if that's all you did, then... Wait a minute! That in and of itself is a criminal act.
Glad to see you finally cross that finish line, Your Honor.
Very well then. Your cross-examination, please, Mr. Wright.
Wow. Okay. The truth. It is true that Detective Arm wrote an...
Hold it!
L10015R? And it was written after the bomb went off in the courtroom. Ah, sí, han puesto una bomba en el juzgado, Knight. Que te lo has perdido. Han petado el juzgado. Ha habido terrorismo. Nightbot, ¿qué cojones? What the fuck? Correct. I didn't know why she would write it, so that sent me into a panic.
Oh, sounds like you were in quite a dizzy.
Me voy y cometen terrorismo. Luego mírate el directo y ves la cutscene anime, porque es buenísima.
If I were in his shoes, I guess he would have psyched me out too. I can't imagine coming across the message Psyches written in blood. If I saw gasping pain written in blood, it would certainly make me gasp. Rest assured, Mr. Tonat, I understand how you must have felt.
And so you discovered your ID number written in blood at the scene, and...
That is right. I saw it with my own eyes. It very clearly said L10015R. I mean, there is no R in that message though. The R is missing, so how did you possibly see it?
Objection!
I just want to make sure, doubly sure that L10015R is really what you saw written in blood. Yes, it very clearly said L10015R. But that is odd. No la tapa. Fíjate. Es que falta. The piece of stone is missing. There's a piece of stone that's missing. It's not that it's being covered. It's just missing. Es que falta. El suelo ha desaparecido. It's just purely missing. But that's odd. Because that's not what I see.
Objection!
What on earth are you babbling on about now? Wasn't it you who claimed that the bloody writing was his ID number in the first place?
Take a good look at the photo in the bloody writing analysis. Now tell me, does it really say L10015R?
Yep.
Something is missing, isn't it? And that something is the final R.
What is the meaning of this, Mr. Tonate?
Oh, alright. Now I remember. There was no R on the end. It was just a slip of the finger. My bad. Come back, my beautiful contradiction.
Mr. Wright, I'm not so sure it was just a simple slip of the finger.
You got something for me, Athena?
I sense that he's extremely agitated. Almost panicked.
Ah, sí, y Athena tiene el semblance de Ren, porque puede ver las emociones de la gente. Athena can see the emotions in people. Well, she can hear them. Los puede escuchar. He does look pretty flustered.
Well, Mr. Wright, it appears it was nothing more than a mere mistake.
I don't know. Did he really just make a typo? What about that R? Did Mr. Tonnet really see it? Como Navi sin escuchar, digo... Yeah, he actually saw the R. Maybe Mr. Tonnet really did see the R. But there's no R anywhere in the bloody writing. What is going on here? Huh? Now that I take another good look at the photo, I think maybe... That's it!
What is it now, Mr. Wright? Are you trying to imitate Apollo and his course of steel?
I've got it. So that's what happened. No me gusta que hayan hecho tonto a Phoenix. I don't like that Phoenix has been dumped down back to being, you know, his regular self from the original trilogy. I like the more mature and cunning and relaxing Phoenix, you know? A slip of the finger. Is that really all it was? Because I don't think so. I propose that Mr. Tonnet really did see the letter R.
But the photo clearly shows that there is no R.
No, Your Honor. Actually, just the opposite is true. The photo shows that Mr. Tonnet actually could have seen the R.
If you're going to make that claim, then you would better be able to point out what you mean. What part of the photo shows that Mr. Tonnet could have seen the R?
Se volvió tonto de atropellar otro juego, sí. Yeah, he became dumb after the other game. After he was run over in the other game.
Take that!
Please, look here, to the right of the 5. Do you see a little bit of red?
Oh, I see it, just on the edge of where the floor is broken up.
That's the R that Mr. Tonnet saw.
Objection!
It's true that the witness wears some very odd goggles. But that doesn't mean his eyesight is bad, nor his brain power. What part of that little smudge looks like an R to you?
Objection!
But what Mr. Tonnet saw wasn't that little smudge. There was a whole and complete R written there. Before the floor was damaged by the explosion.
Oh well, that explains it. Huh?
Can you explain what you mean? Because you just proposed that everything happened in the exact opposite order.
Yep, because that's the way it really went down. The timing of when the R was written turns everything about this case around. Now then, if the floor was damaged by the explosion, when was the message written? Before the explosion. With the bloody message running off the edge of the damaged floor like that. We can only conclude it was written before the explosion.
But that's ridiculous.
If that were true, it overturns your own premise.
That's right. It does. In fact, it turns everything upside down. The victim was not killed by the explosion in the courtroom. She was killed before the explosion even occurred.
Order! Order in the court.
What kind of preposterous claim is that? Have you forgotten that the victim's body was found at the scene of the explosion?
Objection!
True, but consider this scenario. He was hit on the head and killed before the explosion. Or even before the trial began. Her body was subsequently placed in the courtroom ruins after the bombing occurred. That way, it could be made to look like she was a victim of the blast.
What?
It sounds like we had better look into what the victim was doing before the trial. Mr. Payne, did anyone see Detective Arm before the trial?
Let's see. According to the police report? Yeah, here it is. One person saw the victim before the trial. And that person was... Tonnet. Wait, what?
No one besides Mr. Tonnet saw the victim.
The appears to be the case, Your Honor.
Ooh, we got you. Te tenemos, we have you. I would now ask the court to recall something. Specifically, Mr. Tony's words from yesterday. It was when Detective Arm and I were transporting the bomb.
Oh my!
Mr. Tonet, just before the trial, you were the victim. You were with the victim. The two of you were together at the scene of the crime, courtroom number 4. He's having a stroke, chat. Your Honor, defense requests new testimony from Mr. Tonet. We wish to hear what he has to say about his whereabouts just before the trial.
Mr. Tonet, your testimony, please.
My testimony. There is no need for...
He's completely unnerved, Mr. Wright. You must have hit the nail on the head.
Because of... What I did was transport the bomb to the courtroom. I already told you. Nasty thing. I was only in the courtroom with the victim because of our work. I swear, I was only transporting the bomb there.
Objection!
I don't think it's a good idea to chew on the bomb. On the bomb cables. You and the victim were alone together at the scene of the crime. In other words, you certainly had the opportunity to commit murder, did you not?
Objection!
You always leave yourself so open to attacks, Mr. Wright.
What now, Mr. Payne?
Yes, Mr. Toyota may have had the opportunity to kill Detective Arm. But an important piece of your assertion is missing.
What important piece?
A murder weapon. What do you claim was used to kill the victim?
Mr. Payne has a point. Even if Mr. Tonet has had the chance, without a weapon we can't accuse him of the crime.
Señor, deje de morder los cables. Se va a despipir y probablemente va a explotar la bomba.
Well, Mr. Tonet.
Yeah. That's right. Sutil. That's very subtle. I didn't have any sort of thing that could be used as a murder weapon on me. I couldn't possibly have killed Detective Arm. Did he really have nothing he could use as a murder weapon? What is it, Athena?
Just looking over the victim's autopsy report. I'm hoping there's something in here that can point us to the right direction.
Well, it does say that she died from trauma to the back of the head with a flat object.
Yeah, and to inflict that specific kind of injury, all you need is a flat surface, right?
A heavy blunt object with a flat surface could definitely be your murder weapon. Cough, cough. Estampar la cabeza contra la tapa de la bomba. Cough, cough. Sí, es que va por eso. Yeah, it's very obvious that they are going to yeah, even the bomb is cracked because it was used as the murder weapon. Sí, it's very obvious.
Well, Mr. Wright, can you indicate for the court what was used to kill Detective Arm?
I believe I can. Believe being the key word here. You can?
Please do so now. What did Mr. Tonet have that could have been used as the murder weapon?
The bomb.
Take that!
Mr. Tonet, you said you didn't have anything that could be used as a weapon. But, in fact, you had the perfect thing. What? What the devil are you talking about? You had this.
Ah, that's the bomb! I thought you were trying to prove that the victim wasn't killed by the bomb blast.
The bomb blast, no. But I believe Candy's arm was killed with this bomb. Because this is the blunt object that delivered the fatal blow to her head. Ah! Please, recall the description of Detective Arm's head wound. Trauma to back of the head, caused by impact with a flat object. We assume this injury was sustained when her head hit the floor. But a blow from any flat side of this bomb would produce the exact same wound pattern. Oh, why are you laughing so much, sir? What is with him? Then show me some proof. Where's the evidence that I hit the victim with the bomb? Right. I don't have anything decisive. Did you find any of the victim's blood on the bomb? That would be decisive proof. But too bad. The bomb is blown to bits. It's long gone. Boom! Game over. Yeah. Es muy obvio. It's very obvious, chat.
Mr. Wright, is there really nothing on the bomb in the photo?
Ugh, I don't see any blood or anything.
Wait, the timer display is a little broken here. Maybe it broke when it made contact with Detective Arm's head.
That's definitely a distinct possibility. But unless we find a fragment with the victim's blood on it, it's not going to count.
Ah, I guess you're right.
By setting off the bomb, Tonet managed to obliterate all traces of the murder weapon. What in the world do I do now? Times like this, you have to change gears and look at things in a different way. Instead of looking for the things he wasn't able to hide, he'll be looking for a way to expose the things he did hide. This seems too Dora the Explorer, yeah, it's very heavy-handed. Let Tonet murder Detective Arm before the trial started. Then he placed her body in the courtroom after the bomb went off. Which means there was something he needed to keep hidden until then. Supongo que es porque como era el primer juego de la 3DS, querían hacer que la gente nueva que comprara 3DS tuviera un tutorial. I'm guessing that because this was like the first 3DS Ace Attorney game, they wanted to make sure that any young person who bought the game for the first time with the console had a proper tutorial, but it's very heavy-handed, which means there was something he needed to keep hidden until then. And I think I have just the thing. The missing remote switch? In every Ace Attorney the first case is super leading, the tutorial, yeah, but this is more leading than usual, you know? How big is this though? Like I'm questioning because it's quite large. Maybe he placed the body inside of the transport case, and that's what he was hiding all along. There are some parts you have to use your imagination, but yeah. And I think I have just the thing. Time to present the photo that shows exactly what Mr. Tonet had to hide. See, even they are telling us, oh, you have to present a photo here. He had to present the corpse of the victim.
Take that!
Your Honor, there's something we have all been overlooking. If the murder took place before the trial, then Mr. Tonet would have had to hide the body somewhere during the trial.
Hey, you're right. And if we can figure out where that hiding place was...
Exactly. We may be able to find some evidence we can pin him down with. So, where could Mr. Tonet have hidden the body during the trial? In the bomb transport case.
Take that!
Wait. A box big enough for a body. A box that was in the courtroom the whole time. A box nobody would touch if they thought there was a bomb in it. Mr. Tonet! What is it? Do you finally have some decisive evidence to show me? No, you're the one who's going to show it to me. Come again. You heard me. Now, show me what's inside that bomb transport case. What? Why? No! There's no need. I've got him now. Just before the trial, you killed the victim with a blunt object. And then, you placed her body in the ruins of the courtroom after the bomb went off. Clearly, you were trying to make it look like she died in the explosion. But where was the body hidden during the trial?
Oh, I hadn't thought of that.
The answer is right here. Inside a box made of thick alloy plating that can withstand any impact. No, that's completely false. If it's false, you should have no objections to showing us your transport case. So, let's open it up and take a look inside, shall we? Let's not. Not if you value your life. Oh, what is he up to now? Remain calm and listen carefully. This bomb will detonate in 5 minutes.
What?
Huh? And repeat, this HH3000 will detonate in 5 minutes. What is going on? Your Honor, I recommend you adjourn this trial before this bomb goes off. Ah,
Mr. Donut! Are you threatening me?
I am the only one who can disable this bomb. If you do not want to die, your only option is to listen to me.
But Mr. Tonnet, you say that's just a training model. He faked the practice on.
I did, but I also lied. This is the real deal. This is the HH3000. Bromita bomba. It's just a little prank, you know. But the HH3000 was used to blow up core number 4, wasn't it? How do you know it was the real HH3000 that blew up the core room number 4? Huh? The bomb that blew up the core room was a different one. One that I made.
What? Then are we to take that as a confession on your part?
Take it any way you would like. Just before the trial, I took the HH3000 out of the stuffed animal and put my own bomb in it. That was the bomb that exploded and destroyed core room number 4.
Mr. Tonnet, please be reasonable. You really expect us to believe a crazy story like that?
The HH3000. It is so unique. I had never seen anything like it. It is so unique that I could not replicate the detonation mechanism. So, I just had to have it. Besides, did anyone look inside the stuffed animal during the trial? Did anyone check to see if it really was that H3000 in there?
I must confess, no one opened the stuffed animal to check.
So there really is a possibility that the bomb was switched out.
No, not a possibility. A certainty. I did it. So, he's had a real bomb with him this whole time? You had better get out of here while you can. You do not have much time.
Order! Order in the court!
Oh, I'm out of here! It's gonna blow! Run! You four are still here. Well, aren't you brave?
It just wouldn't do for the judge presiding over this court to run. But that horrible explosion the other day.
The judge looks like he's about to book it for the nearest exit any second. As for Mr. Payne...
Ay. That is... Ah!
Oh, there he goes. And he's off.
Mr. Wright, what do we do?
Ugh. It would be pretty pathetic to run now, wouldn't it?
But the bomb might really go off.
Only 3 more minutes, folks. That bomb really the HH3000? What should I do? Okay, chat, what do we do? Nos quedamos. We stand our ground. I can't run now. Well, it's been fun, but I will be going now. With my dear HH3000, naturally. Oh, and by the way, I would advise against having me followed. Even with no remote switch, this bomb can still be triggered manually. If I think I'm being followed, I will detonate it on the spot. Farewell.
Hold it!
¿Habéis reclamado nada ahora o soy yo? No. Nadie lo ha reclamado que yo vea. Mama raised no bitch. Creo que nadie lo ha reclamado. I don't think anyone claimed it. No. Nadie. Le habrá dado sin querer o algo. Vale, vale. You're not going anywhere, Ted Tonate. Oh. Your Honor, there's no reason to be afraid. That bomb is a fake.
Are you sure, Mr. Wright?
More of your famous bluffing. Even at the risk of your own life.
Mr. Wright, none of your bluffing now. Not at a time like this. Lives are on the line here.
I'm not bluffing, and I have proof.
You do?
A ver, voy a mirar lo de la arara, por si acaso. I'm going to see if like, the arara is like presented nicely and everything. No, it seems to be fine for me. Yes, of course, Your Honor. It's right here in the photo of the bomb, clear as day. Proof that Mr. Tony's bomb is not the real HS-3000.
Really? On with it then, immediately. Where's the proof that what Mr. Tony is holding is not the real HS-3000?
The cracked.
Take that!
The display for the timer on the bomb in the photo is broken. Most likely, it broke when Mr. Tony used the bomb to attack Detective Arm. But the display on the bomb in front of us is not broken.
Oh, you're right.
Therefore, this is not the real HS-3000. Mr. Tony was clearly lying when he said he switched out the bomb in the stuffed animal. The real HS-3000 blew up in cordon number 4. This bomb is nothing more than a fake, a model used for training purposes. No, no lo han reclamado. Te lo mando. A ver. Ah, no. Eso, vale, Knight. Eso lo que pasa es que tú has conseguido 25.000 puntos y tú puedes redimirlo ahora. Eso es un aviso de Twitch. Twitch te está avisando de que lo puedes redimir ahora mismo. I need the clip for science homework. Yes, that's it. Nameless. Don't run, Nameless. Don't run. No corras, no. Ah! Fear not, Your Honor. I will examine the inside of the bomb transport case myself.
Yes, please do that, Mr. Wright.
No! No, stop! Bonk, Nameless, thank you.
What is that? Is that a bloodstain?
Just as I expected. Your lies have all been blown to bits, Mr. Tonate. I'm confident that the DNA analysis on this bloodstain will confirm that it's Detective Arm's blood. And that those results will conclusively prove that you murdered Detective Arm. How about it, Mr. Tonate? Think you can dismantle this decisive evidence? Ooh, look at him. Dismantle it. You're too late. You missed your chance to run, so now you're out of time. This HS-3000 is about to explode. Don't try to threaten us, Mr. Tony. I've already proved that your bomb is a fake. It's real. This bomb is the real thing, I tell you. It's real. Mad Bomber, party of one. There's no time left. Going to blow. I have to disarm it. I have to take it apart. I can dismantle anything. I can take apart evidence. I can take apart bombs. I can dismantle it all. Dismantle, 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 dismantle. Oh, Dios mío. I'm not gonna make it. Only one thing left to do. Oh, Dios mío. I don't think that's how you dismantle a bomb. They did. Lol. Oh, nope. Game over. Dismantle attempt failed. It's all over. My life has been blown to pieces. It's all that stupid woman's fault. I was selling the bombs I disarmed on the black market. When I tried to take this one, she just had to notice, didn't she? She confronted me in courtroom number 4 that day. That's why I had no choice. Before I knew what I was doing, I hit her. It's all her fault. When I was over looking for a place to hide her body, she left a message in her own blood. The trial was about to start, so I didn't have time to clean it up. And now all this. I thought for sure I could disguise her death with an explosion. Then that stupid defense attorney started sticking his nose into my business. After my testimony yesterday, I went to courtroom number 4 and I found that kid all up in my bomb transport case. That's when I snuck up behind him and... BAM! When the idiot police arrested that little girl. I thought for sure I could pin it all on her. Why? Oh, why? Tama Paco. We win! Yay!
Get on it! You are hereby under arrest. On suspicion of the courtroom bombing and the assault on Mr. Justice. Your innocence or guilt will be determined at a later trial. Now then, I see that members of the public have returned to the gallery. One person, however, seems to still be running far, far away. Be that as it may, I will now announce Miss Juniper Wood's verdict. Not guilty!
GG. He's gone.
Court is adjourned.
Yippee! We win. December 18th, 12:31 p.m. District Court. Defendant lobby number 5.
You did it, boss.
Yeah, I guess we managed to pull it off, somehow.
So many mysteries cleared up all at once. It was amazing.
It just sort of worked out that way, didn't it?
That's not the kind of thing that usually just works out. You made it happen. In the way that means all prosecutors hightailed out of here. Ah, that was great. Mr. Wright, Tina, thank you for everything you did for me. I'm so happy for you, Junie. Now you can go back home to the forest in peace. I hope the both of you will come and visit me there sometime.
That would be nice. Thank you for the invitation. He vuelto, que el gato me reclamaba. Hola, Knight. Nada, que hemos ganado el caso. We've won the case.
Huh. I don't know, Mr. Wright. I'm not so sure you could make it all the way up to Junie's house. How high up do you live again, Junie? Around 3,000 feet, I think.
What? It's not forest. That's a mountain.
But, you know, boss, there's something that still bothers me about the case. One little mystery we never got around to solving.
Oh, that? Yeah, I was wondering about that too. Is this the unsolved mystery you're thinking of? You mean... the missing remote switch, I think? I think it's going to be this one.
Take that!
The remote switch, right?
Yeah, I wonder where it disappeared to. Maybe Mr. Tony just got rid of it somewhere.
Yeah, it is a pretty big thing to leave unsolved though. Well, let's leave it up to the police to find. For now, we should be celebrating our not guilty verdict.
I guess you're right. Hey, I know, Junie, shall we go report the good news? You know, to that certain someone. Okay.
Huh? Her grandmother?
No, silly, to Apollo.
Oh, right. Well, why don't we all go to the hospital together to see him? What is Trucy? Trucy is gone.
Great idea. I bet he's bored out of his mind. Okay.
And so, the courtroom bombing case came to a close. But the next trial was just over the horizon. There's never a dull moment with so many lawyers in the office. That's for sure. Apollo Justice, Athena Psyches, and me, Phoenix Wright. Between the three of us, there's no case we can't solve. When our powers combine, we're an unstoppable team. At least, that's what I believed. But all of that changed with what Apollo said to us that day. It was something that would put my faith in us to the ultimate test. Date? Unknown. Time? Unknown. Right? Anything? Agency.
Sorry, but I'll be taking a leave of absence.
Wait, what do you mean by a leave?
Can you at least give me a reason why?
I can only say that this is something I must settle on my own.
Oh, why, Apollo? Why are you shutting us out?
Chan-chan.
What happened to you, Apollo?
Trucy!
Ever since you put that jacket on, you have changed. And now, for whatever reason, all my mind keeps doing is returning to the day I first met you. We had tackled our first case together, he and I, this past spring. And as we did, I came to know who he is and how he thinks. It was a very peculiar case. One in which the victim was killed by a mythical creature.
The Phoenix? Se volvió edgy. He turned edgy, yes. End. There we go. The monstrous turnabout. Athena kinda heterosexual. Sí, por desgracia sí. Sadly, yes. Dun, 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 da, da, dun. Alright everyone, I think that's going to be it for today. I'm going to close it here. I'm going to leave it here for today, though. Dios, ¿por qué se ve tan mal? Why is my stream so poorly today? Why does everything go so bad today? Anyways. I'm going to close the game. And we are going to be... Is there like anyone we can raid at the moment? Es que veis, va con mucho lag. I don't know why, but there's like so much lag in here. And I don't even know why. Let's see. I think I'm just going to close stream for today. Let me put on some music at least though. Ahí. Perfecto, sirve. Thank you for being here, everyone. I will see you all. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for being here in Pickle Woodland. I don't know why there's like the dropped frames and everything. I don't even know why it's happening. I'm just... I don't know. I'll have to look at that for later on. Anyways, el stream, estoy cansado, jefe, no puede más. Pero es que lleva así todo el rato. It's been like this since the beginning. It's been dropping frames since the beginning of the stream. Alright, everyone. I will see you all next time. Until then, have a nice one. I will be posting my schedule both on my Twitter and on my Discord, so be on the lookout for that. Until then, I'll see you all soon. Bye everyone, adios, ciao ciao.